Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
I'm starting to realize that I'm getting older because I'm starting to like coleslaw. And I always thought old people ate coleslaw, but I understand now the coleslaw thing.
What do you do when your rice ain't rich? Soup it up with race cooked soup. What do you do when your fish ain't flavorful? Soup it up with race cooked soup. La la. Race cooked soup. What do you do with a chicken and stew? Soup it up with race cooked soup. Race cooked soup. Let's eat.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
It's an Evil Knievel rally. Far out! Wow!
Evel Knievel, sold separately or with the Evel Knievel stunt cycle from Ideal.
Bitch. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Oh, right! To call you stupid would be an insult to stupid people!
Now, ain't this about the fanciest thing you ever seen?
It's nice to come home to the quality and comfort of a manufactured home.
Rumor has it Clark's Mobile Homes make you a good deal on one of these.
Check out the selection at Clark's Mobile Homes, Highway 15 North, Law.
Hi, I'm James Clark, Clark's Mobile Homes. We do it for a living, not a killing.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Come on, tell me who you I really wanna know.
Fuck PowerPoint. There is no power in those points and no point in those presentations. We have been brainwashed into believing that PowerPoint gives us the power to express ourselves creatively. But the only power it has is to kill our souls. Fuck PowerPoint and fuck your Excel spreadsheet too. Those columns and rows represent the metal bars of the prison cell of your brain. Free yourself from the soul-killing software of Excel and PowerPoint and live a more meaningful existence. Fuck PowerPoint and fuck Excel.
Pornography, adultery, TV, soap operas, uppers, drunkenness, compulsive shopping.
Prick, Peter, cock, rod, dick, meat, ding dong, wand, wiener, tool, joint.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it!
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And you're here, folks, and it's Monday. Welcome to Monday. Ready or not, here it comes. You can't hide. Do you feel that? I know you do. It's Monday, folks. How's everybody doing? Monday, May. Here we go, eating up May already. Monday, May the 12th. Before you know it, it's going to be Memorial Day, and we're going to be talking about Memorial Day weekend and all that stuff. We are heading our way into the summer like a choo-choo train. What's going on with Monday, folks? Like I said, I am BF Bobby Fran. I'm going to hold it down for you for the next 3 hours as I look for sounds and stuff like that because we don't have...
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
We don't do a case of the Mondays around here on The Vibe. Everybody knows that. What was your weekend like, folks? Mine was a blur, personally. I start out Friday going to a movie. So you know what that means? That means I'll be doing my BF Live unasked for movie review. That's right. Whenever I do go out to a movie, I come back and tell you about it, whether you want to hear it or not. So we're going to do that later. And then I was busy doing yard work on Saturday and cooking on the grill. And then yesterday was Mother's Day. Shout out and happy Mother's Day. Belated to all you mothers out there on the BF Live, The Vibe crew right here. I see that people are watching us from over the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. So welcome all new friends from Andrew the Giant 96. I'm your boy Bobby. When you hang out for the next 3 hours and have positive vibes, I got said Andrew backstage, and I got another bro backstage I'm going to bring in. So let's bring him in now. Since we're co-streaming on his channel, he's my friend, he's yours, and here he comes. He's Andrew the Giant. Come on, Andrew. Here's Andrew. How you doing today on a Monday, buddy?
Ready for the work week. I love my job. I'm sick, but I'm here and I'm queer.
Whoa, wait a minute. You didn't have to give all that away. Boy, you're right. You're shot out of a cannon, Andrew. That's right, Andrew. And you come right out the gate telling me what we were talking about backstage before the show, that you said you weren't feeling so good. But you said this is your work week, this is your job, and you enjoy this, and you're ready to go, right?
Yep.
Awesome, man. So what kind of a weekend did you have, buddy? I know that Vinny's been around for you, and you do your no filter on Saturday. How did that all go?
I had a visitor this weekend.
You had a visitor this weekend. Is this the one you were just telling me about personally backstage?
Yes.
You want to tell everybody what you did?
Granny stopped by.
Granny, our boy Granny. That's right. That's right. We have a friend that goes by Granny. For those of you who aren't familiar with Granny, he's a local friend down there. Now that Andrew is Florida man, now he's got people dropping on for the personal visits, right, buddy?
Yeah.
So tell me about that. You said that how did it become a personal visit? You started out a certain way, but then it ended up being a personal visit, right?
We were going to do movies with 2K, but Granny pulled me aside and said, "You know what? Fuck this."
And so you guys bailed and did your own thing, kind of. You just hung out together. You just kind of bailed out the thing and hung out privately, right? Like bros.
Like, no offense to the movie, but I think he was feeling, just wanted to be personal with me.
Yeah, that's great, man. So I'm glad. So how long did you hang out together after that, after you got off of the stream?
He didn't leave until like 8:30.
Wow, bro. So that's great. You're hanging out. Well, look, I know a lot of friends are checking in from your channel, Andrew the Giant 96. So why don't you take this opportunity while I got you on a solo shot to say hello to all their friends today on a Monday?
Okay, guys. Those of you here on my channel, please subscribe to BF5. You're checking this out on my channel. BF5. It's currently over 1,000 subs.
Thanks to Andrew. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah.
Over the threshold. Yeah.
I appreciate that, buddy. Well, you know, we got another friend backstage. We were just talking and getting our sound right before the show. So why don't we see what he's up to? He's my friend. He's yours. He is the prop master. He is Scott Fitzpatrick. Come on in, Scott, on a Monday.
Oh yeah.
How you doing today, buddy? Ready?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. But Andrew forgot to tell you though of another visitor he had on Late Night with Bobby Nick, one of the late night shows.
Yeah.
He had another visitor.
Who that?
You want to tell him, Andrew? Cupcake, American Cupcake, come by.
Oh, that's cool. You mean like a personally?
Yeah, personal visit.
Oh, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Our bro, American Cupcake. Well, he gets all over the country, man. Shout out to American Cupcake, moving all the stuff that we need around the open roads. He gets all over America, doesn't he, Scott?
I literally stayed up till 11:30 just so I could meet him.
Just so you can. That's great, man. Well, that's awesome. So, not
Yeah.
go ahead, Scott. What do you know about it?
Imagine that 11:30 at night. Now it turned out his grandma wasn't home, but you can just imagine his grandma's took him in 3 weeks. He's turned the help into smoking partners. He's got truck drivers coming in at midnight. Just imagine
Andrew, I'm here, buddy. I heard you're in Florida now. Holy shit! So they're pulling up trucks out. They don't have a truck quite that big. He'll let you know, but man, he gets out there all over America in his box truck or whatever he has, moving goods and products that we need all over America. So, was it a stream thing, Scott? Did you see it on stream?
Yeah, I jumped on with him too. Bobby Nick kind of does a late night show now, and it was on.
Doesn't he always? When he doesn't have a show, he'll create a show. But go ahead, Andrew. What we got to say about it, buddy?
Guess what?
Yes.
Chicken
butt? No.
Cat out of the bag. I might make my stand-up comedian debut here in Florida.
Really? What, you and Grandy going to be opening? Going to be a duet or something? What's going on with that, Andrew?
He wants me to work on material.
Going to be the horny wheelchair comic or something?
No.
Rather than the horny wheelchair guy?
No, I'm not doing that. He has told me, you're funny, man. You don't even try.
That's it, right? So you going to do like an Abbott and Costello, going to do like a duet or something like that?
Yes.
Like a back and forth?
We're gonna figure out
You're gonna figure out a routine.
how to get me there, first of all.
That's cool.
It's gonna be fun.
I agree, buddy. Oh, sounds good. That's me. All those oops are me dropping my shit on the floor there, Andrew. I'm dropping my phone on the floor, buddy. All right, well, we'll have to see how that goes. Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Monday. Let's go. Let's get it started in here. This is the vibe. Welcome, everybody, on Andrew the Giant 96. We're going to do stuff. He told me you're going to wind up, Scott. He had to stop me. Go ahead, Andrew.
One-liner for you.
Uh-oh, you got a one-liner for me?
Hey, hello, you cripple-loving fucks.
Whoa, wait a minute. What? You said, hello, you cripple-loving fucks? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Holy shit. Andrew's hot out You're ready to start your work week, as you said, Andrew. Oh, shit. Well, let's go. Andrew's ready for a cripple fight. He's ready for it all on a Monday. Oh, so let's go. Let's get into it. Oh, so like I was getting ready to say, Andrew, before you stop me again, mid-opening the show, we're going to do the other news, what we call the not-so-serious news. I got a few stories we'll talk about at length. We'll do Scott's Hole. We'll do the National Day, hey. I got Rock You Like a Horoscope because it's Monday. I can do your horoscope readings. We can talk about Perry Caravello because it's a Perry Monday night. And like I said, I'm going to tell you about my unasked for movie review. I'll tell you about the movie that I went to over the weekend. Internet Shyt. I got a sheet full of stuff. We'll probably run out of time before we run out of stuff to do and talk about today and friends to do it with. So let's do it. Let's get into it. These chats are building up, guys. So you know what we do now. It's time for the opening chat family check-in, right?
Hell yeah.
All right, so let's go. Let's see what the people's up to because I want to say hello to them, and I know they want to say hello to us, so the glasses are on, Andrew. And I go to my elements, and we start off Monday. Start off our work week, like you said, my friend, backstage before the show. This is our work, but we love it. So let's go. It's Monday. This is BF Live, The Vibe 306, and this is the opening chat family check-in. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we do here on The Vibe. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me. We create 3 hours of positive vibes and get the week started off on a positive note. So let's go here, folks. We got a lot of love going on at the beginning of the chat. Pecan checks in. I want to let everybody know that there's some new emojis in here for the members. There's an adjusted pecan emoji, Scott. I got notices after the show. You know, Pecan is fond of, he's a herbalist, right?
Right.
And so Pecan, the feathers of his little avatar right there are like kind of certain thing, right?
Okay, I didn't know. Yeah.
So they didn't like that for an emoji. So he kind of changed his member emoji. So if you're a member.
Did we lose the sound? Did we lose the sound, Andrew? I think we can't.
Yeah.
I think we lost your sound, BF. We can't hear you. Can't hear nothing. Still hear nothing.
Nothing again.
There it goes. You're on.
I'm on?
Yep, you're good.
Good.
There.
All right, thank you. All right, I'm hot now. You're pretty hot too, Andrew. Hi-oh. Okay now? All right.
Yep.
Pecan checks in with the $2 and he says, oh shit, we're doing it. We're having it. Tick out. So let's go. It's Monday, folks. We're doing it. Let's go. Thank you, Pecan, for that most generous $2 super chat. Let's keep it going. Pecan checks in. Then he checks in with a gifted membership. Thank you, Pecan. And who caught that? I saw earlier in the chat on YouTube, Scott. Can you see in the chat who caught that? Actually, I saw that earlier.
Yeah, I'll just take me a second to get my phone and stuff.
I'm looking right now. Let me see. I'm trying to see who caught that earlier. Pecan. It was Chaoxic. That's right. It was my friend Chaoxic, Scott.
Cool.
And then I gave out 5, and I'm going to give out 5 more, folks. So make sure you have turn on accept gifted memberships, and I'll give out 5 more memberships at the end of this opening chat family check-in, and you can have fun with the new emojis I've created. Pecan checks in, and then he hits me up with another one. It was like a duel. Good morning, Bobby. Thank you for your sharing my show that's on today, and thank you for your kind words, my friend. Morning, BF, and the chat, and the Tammy and Scott emoji. Figures he's having fun with that one, right, Scott?
Yeah.
The Tammy and Scott emoji. That's one of the member emojis you can have fun with here on The Vibe. Pecan shouts out, Bobby, good morning, brother, and with a pecan emoji. Widow Killer hit me up with the story. We're going to do this. Rest in peace, Sabu. And Andrew, I know you have a personal story, so let's wait till we do our sports story, and you can tell it. Just a guess. He says 8, but you're number 1, checking in on Monday. Let's go. We're getting the day going with positive vibes. Widow Killer gets the love from Pecan. Just a Guest gets the shout out love from Pecan. Hey, Pecan, right on back from Justa. What's up, Pecan, from our friend Bybee. Woo! Or should we do it Ric Flair? Woo! It's the Chunksta. Peace and strength to your family, man, on a Monday. How you doing? Pecan's the Chunksta Hoya. Scott Fitzpatrick says gang 2 times because he's checking in on Andrew the Giant 96. And on BF Live The Vibe. Thank you, Scott. Scott Hoya from Pecan. Just a Guest throws out the Vibe link in the Andrew the Giant 96 channel to make it easy to hit me up with a free subscribe. It'll help me out a lot. Thank you. Gimme Bezos checks in and says, hola, everyone. That means hello. Hello on a Monday. Gimme Bezos checking in for some vibes. Terry Nee and Man Meat. What's up?
Gimme Bezos. My Sox fan brother. When you think about Rose Chapman at 37 years old, still hustling it up to 104 miles an hour.
Wow. Aroldis Chapman, 37 years old and still pumping it out there. Andrew loves those 100-mile-an-hour plus pictures. Good morning, Gimme Bezos, and good morning, Terry Nee. We'll have a Terry Nee knowledge break, and he's been kicking me some fun clips. So go out, help Terry Nee. Hello. Hola, everyone from Gimme Bezos. Pecan shouts out Terry Nee. Gimme Bezos gets the love from Pecan. Terry Nee says, BF held my hand during the movie. It was so sweet. I didn't go with you, Terry Nee. I went to one concert with you. I went to the movie that I will tell you about in my unasked for movie review with my wife I attended with. Hoya, you Hoyas from the Nerd checking in. Hoya. Yeah, they're checking in from across the pond. Is Dang Lizard on a Monday. How you doing? We are worldwide with our friend Dang Lizard checking in.
Nothing. I know nothing.
Andrew, you're getting the love and the Andrew emojis. There's also an Andrew emoji you can enjoy here being a member from Pecan.
Thank you.
Fax Incognito's laughing already in the chat, checking in on BF Live The Vibe. I appreciate the love from my channel as well. Pecan gets the nerd call on the Hoya. Space Nerd shouts out good morning to me. Hello, Space Nerd. Let's get our day going. Come on. Pecan, Dang Lizard, Hoya. We had a good time Saturday night, Scott. Weren't you in the chat Saturday night for Replayables a bit?
Yeah. Until I think you guys might have went to Rumble, but I was there. I was there on the YouTube side. Yeah.
Yeah, thought I saw you. We had it was like a whirlwind. It was like a hell of a time. We do an hour there. Chris takes a piss break, and then we come back, and then we take a Rumble break, and then I go over and I did a little DJ set, and then we play some fun videos, and I mix a lot of songs in. As soon as people start talking about a song, I'll throw it in there. We do that on Rumbles on Thursdays and Saturday nights. Dang Lizard, Hoya to the Pecan. Space Nerd, I like, what's the new color with the new, we got the new avatar here. I'm noticing the new look, Scott. The space. I like it. It's like neon now. It says nerd, but it's nerd, like neon, bro.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Very good. All right. I'm noticing things on a Monday. Let's go as we continue on with the next chat. Hoya Dang Lizard from Space Nerd. Our bro Don checks in. Andrew, careful. Granny slips people AIDS. Ooh, you got to watch him. Don't get him that. Don't let him give you that AIDS, Mickey. No secret cupcake visitors. No, it's not a secret cupcake visit. He'd be out in the public about it. Dang Lizard, Hoya, Space Nerd. Pecan shouts out Don with the Hoya. Pecan gets the love from Don. Don gets the love from the nerd and gets it right back to her. Hey, Andrew from Bybee.
Hey, baby.
Here's Lynette Johnson checking in on a Monday. And Homeless Hoovie. Scott drinking some Baileys. Scott, it
was milk. It was milk.
It's always.
He needs some milk.
It's always milk. How you doing, the Homeless Hoovie? I'd take some Baileys right now. Cupcake gets around, says our friend Don. We know it. We see him out there. The Real Bold Keyboard 979 says hello, checking in on Monday, contributing to the positive vibes. He knows we're going to have a lot of fun. I got a lot of fun clips and sound bites, and we can have fun with today. WTG, says Lynette Johnson. Space Nerd says hello, The Real Bold Keyboard 979. Scotty, you're getting acknowledgement and the devil horns from the Space Nerd.
Nerd.
Lynette Johnson's already loving it, what we're doing. Terry Nee says, Andrew, get a landscape trailer and get strapped down. All someone needs is a tow hitch. I've seen that done, Terry. Scott, you remember? I think I showed that video on here, like on a news, like a year or so ago. It was like them good old boys. They put like their older relative on like a regular mower, trailer hitch, and and put them down with like ratchet straps,
kind of Beverly Hills Billy style.
Oh, hell to the it was. A 52-year-old cripple here, says Lynette Johnson, so she sounds like she speaks from experience. Please remember to hit the like over there on Andrew the Giant. Granny checks in. There he is. There's your bro. Andrew walks more than Scott. Prove me wrong. That's interesting. Interesting. I got maybe on screen time. We've probably seen, well, I mean, yeah.
I got walking video, guys. I used to walk.
That is true. I guess that's true, Granny. How you doing, Granny? Check in with Andrew like that and want to say hello to your boy, Granny?
Hey, man. Thanks for hanging out yesterday. Love you, brother.
There you go. Full homo. Appreciate that. That's good shit. You know, Granny, he don't need to be on camera all the time. I like that. Granny to Cal from Pecan. BF, don't deny our forbidden love. I'm going to deny. The Nightbot is running the links for all. There's a 100 Proof podcasting on Rumble where we do those fun shows on Thursdays and Saturdays. Check out Scott Fitzpatrick, the prop master. We're going to fall down in his hole a little later on. We'll watch a couple of his favorite internet locales right here on the Vibe. And there is my membership link right there. And with that, we have completed the opening chat family check-in. What do you say we get on with the show?
Woo. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right, folks. That's how we open the show here on the Vibe. We get some energy going and we see what everybody's up to. Now, I hope you kind of took heed or you're ready because I'm going to give out 5 more gifted BF Live memberships. And you can have fun and see what all these emojis that I'm talking about. You can see them yourself because I'm going to gift 5 more right now, folks. So here they go. They're going to go out. We'll see who gets them. And if you don't catch one, I'd appreciate you. If you give me a membership right here on the Vibe, I will let you know. I can see that Death Row caught one of those memberships. The lovely Gina Levy caught one of those memberships. Jackrabbit 9000 caught a free membership. Pet Farm and PAO, P-A-O, caught a membership. Welcome to the Vibe family. This is what we do Monday through Friday. Scott, let me see. I got some funny videos I wanted to show you here. So let's see where I want to, because we always talk about you just said you're like a walker, right? You've done walking videos, right?
Yeah, I need to get back to it, but yeah.
I guess let's do it. I like playing it. I like looking for a reason. But I have something else I want to show you. But Scott, he almost walked 50 miles. Well, Scott would walk for 50 miles, and Scott would walk for 50 more just to shave his driving a car off again and slow off fall down at your door. That's Chris Popke right there. Thank you. He laid that down. So Scott, I applaud your effort. You didn't quite make it 50 miles, but I like it, and it's a fun song to play. But maybe if you only had this idea for food, maybe you would have felt better about completing your walk, Scott. This is the Glizzy Backpack.
Well, this hack will save your life. First, you're going to go to your dog drawer. Oh, wrong one. You're going to open your dog drawer, and if you keep that sucker stocked, it's going to be enough for the whole bag. And you're going to take your condiments and squeeze the tarnation out of them bottles. Next, you're going to take your Glizzy pack, zip it up, and give it a big old shake. Who let them dogs out? Now you have yourself the perfect travel pack, and you will never get hungry on the road again. If you like to travel, this hack will save your life.
It's not bad. It's not a bad idea.
It's not bad. That shit looks gross as shit. Oh, my God. I'm thinking it's some weird viral shit they're doing nowadays there, Scott. Use your bag of glizzies, ketchup, and mustard, and just shake it up and take it with you. Let's see. I've heard you compliment my avatar, Not the Bee. Oh, Not the Bees made that for me. Well, ain't that great? That's what we like about Chat Family. What's good, Kyoto's knees looking here and on the Vibe? Hoya Granny from our friend Space Nerd. Yeah, Scott, so maybe you would have made it a little further, only if you had the Glizzy backpack.
I think it was Saturday on No Filter. I went to warm up a hot dog during the show, and the breaker blew, and I couldn't figure out how to get. I turned the breaker on, but I couldn't get the microwave going, so my hot dogs were only half warm.
Ooh.
And so then I brought them back here though, and without telling anybody, I was kind of off camera warming them up the rest of the way with a cigarette lighter.
Oh shit!
Vinny caught me. He seen me doing it, and
it's not. I mean, there's worse ideas. As long as you don't get the fluid taste in there too much, let that fluid burn off a little bit. Well, yeah, I'm seeing that now. Or you could use one of. I got these long ones that you light the lighters with, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or little mini blow torch. You get a little flambe. If you had a flambe type torch that you finished off shit with, you go, or a little blow torch, brother. Absolutely. That you put on top of a old propane bottle or something. That would have been a legit way to finish one off. Oh, look, but Space Nerd does have a good idea, Scott. This is one of those extra obvious things. Scott, you could have boiled them.
It was even worse because I didn't know Stormy was outside and they had a fire going outside, and I could have went outside and roasted them.
So Space Nerd, see, even regardless of the other options that he had, he still took that route and he just said it's time to cook them with a lighter, I guess. So did you end up burning your thumb or burning a bick up trying to?
No, it worked out pretty nice. It was a decent hot dog. It left a little aftertaste when it was all over.
Yeah, little bicky.
Yeah.
Little bicky. Oh my God, Scott, says Space Nerd. You had two heat sources. You had a flame. You had an open flame outside, and you had a pot of boiling water, which might not have been as obvious unless Space Nerd pointed that out. That would have probably been one of my last options. Like, I guess I could boil these in water. I guess. Worst things worse. All right. Well, let me get my news queued up here because I got a couple stories that we can talk about. Talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'll throw a Bikini Report in here, folks, because this is our bubble of positivity right here on The Vibe, which you're watching co-streamed on Andrew the Giant 96. I'm about to head over to my news desk, and I'm going to do some positive news here on The Vibe. This is going to be The Vibe Monday, not so serious news, folks. Let's do some of that. Let's go, folks. We're doing it We are having it all at the same time.
We're doing it.
As Bobby Nick likes to say, we'll have to see if he comes along later. As I told you, I had a busy weekend, and I trust maybe, I don't know if you did, but Scott, I was out mowing my grass outside, and I was listening to music on YouTube anyway, and it got to be Bobby Nick's time on the lounge, so I ended up like mowing my grass in the lounge is what I did Saturday, Scott.
Yeah, he said he had a pretty good show. He's getting pretty, that's becoming a pretty good thing for him, that show there.
Becoming very good. If you don't, I mean, a lot of you regular viewers on the Vibe right here, you know that Bobby Nick has a show. He does it on like Wednesdays immediately after this show, and he does it on Saturdays at like 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. And he goes over to Rumble, and for $1 a song, he'll play your favorite songs. And like Scott's saying, the turnout is like getting better every time. Scott, at one point near the end of the show, because he has no filter on Saturdays, he had to like basically shut down taking requests. And it was bumming people out because he has such a backlog already. He's like that dude. And then he didn't have enough time to complete what was in his bank before he had to kind of come over and do no filter.
Right.
So there you go. So if you ever into that, if you ever want to see some music, like he says, he brings back MTV. His link is running in the chat right here. BF Live.
He might have to start earlier.
Bobby Nick in the lounge. Say that again.
You might have to start earlier on.
Maybe, man. The turnout has gotten so great for Bobby Nick. It's a show he does on Rumble for music right before he does No Filter on Saturdays. But let's get into the first story in the not so serious news. I'm just remembering that with Bobby Nick. Had fun hanging out with him on Saturdays in the lounge, cutting my grass, listening to some music, and hanging out with friends. So a shout out to anybody that was over there doing that. In my first story, guys, this one is about a bear that wanders into an Ohio apiary and eats the entire beehive, eats a whole beehive up. So I do these stories from time to time, Scott. You say you don't have bears in your area, right?
No bears.
But this is kind of what they do in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and some of the upper parts of Maryland and stuff. They're kind of getting curious. An Ohio beekeeper received an alert from his surveillance cameras that showed his apiary being raided by another local resident, a bear. Jeff Bonner, who had been beekeeping for just over a year in Bezetta Township, said his motion-activated cameras alerted him to activity around his hives. He says, I looked at my bee cameras and I thought, holy smokes, there's a bear in my bees, he told WKBN-TV. Bonner rushed to his apiary, but found the bear was already gone, along with one of his hives. I don't know if I would have rushed to a bear, Scott, unless I had a weapon.
Yeah, I'm scared of bears. I would be scared of bears like I would dogs.
I wouldn't rush to a bear, right?
Oh, no.
He says, I found the hive way out there in the woods. The frames I found were basically clean. It looks like he ate the frame. The wax that was there, he said, and the bees, everything was gone, Bonner told WFJMJ-TV. He said the hives had been home for 10 to 50,000 bees. He literally ate a whole hive of bees, Bonner said. It's like Winnie the Pooh, bro. It's like Black Bear, Winnie the Pooh. Bonner alerted Ohio Department of Natural Resources, which advised him to increase security. He said his new measures include more cameras and a homemade electric fence. It's electric. The wildlife officer recommended putting peanut butter on it, so if he licks it or sniffs it and gets shocked in the face, that tends to make them hesitant to go to the fence. Otherwise, they're pretty stubborn, and they'll take a shock to get to the honey. Oh, shit. Interesting. So they just associate with the peanut butter. Bonner said he will remain vigilant. He's full, and he knows where the honey is, so he'll be back because he knows there's food here, Scott. So this guy, because bears, they do here. Let's look at the local news report.
The bee cameras, and I went, holy smokes!
Yeah, Jeff Bonner's eyes popped when he saw this big bear rummaging through his beehives. I think the bear was looking for a sweet treat and found
not
it.
The bees, we should say, for our
hunters
friend, not
set
the
up
bees,
trail
Scott.
cameras. People who
Not
like
the
birds will
bees.
set one up at the feeder to watch their flying friends. A Bezetta beekeeper was stunned to see the bear on his hive camera and was stung that it was taking the honey.
It was just
John
Winnie the
Rudder
Pooh.
has the story.
Jeff Bonner has been beekeeping for a little over a year.
I love it. I should have done it years ago. It's fascinating.
But this week, an unexpected guest dropped by to see what all the buzz was about.
So I looked at the bee cameras and I went, holy smokes, there's a bear in my bees.
A brazen bear with sticky paws who apparently had a hankering for some honey did a number on Jeff's apiary Monday night.
I had 8, okay, and one of them got 8.
Despite the stormy weather, it didn't wash out the bear's appetite. Jeff said the bear making off with one of the smaller hives, dragging it more than 100 feet into the woods.
It looked like he ate the wax and everything. I mean, he was cleaning the frames.
It's the first time Jeff's ever dealt with a bear. He contacted ODNR about the nuisance and made some upgrade to his enclosure to try to make it less bear-friendly.
Basically, they consider this bear country. He said it's probably a young male, out searching for a territory coming from the Pennsylvania area.
He repaired the hive, installed a few more cameras, and even put up a homemade electric fence to try and zap the problem.
He recommended putting a peanut butter on it so that he licks it or sniffs it and gets shocked in the face, and that tends to make him a little more resistant to the electric fence, because otherwise they get pretty stubborn and they'll take the shock to get to the honey.
In the meantime, Jeff plans on keeping a closer eye on his bees, trying to ward off any more unwelcome guests.
He's full and he knows where the honey is, so he'll be back because he knows there's food here.
In Trumbull County, John Rutter, WKBN 27 First News.
There you go. So that was it. My first news in the not so serious news.
Are you calling it an apiary? Apiary?
Yeah, that's what it says. Let's
You
do
think
an apiary.
you think an apiary would have apes in it?
No, Scott. I was like tripping on that word the other day too, man. Well, why don't we do this? Because we always say when we do 3 hours of a show a day, and a lot of times, sometimes, things come up that we don't fully understand. So let's do a. What are we doing? We're doing the word of the day, right?
Word, yeah.
I gotta find it.
Andrew, don't you fall asleep on me, baby.
Here we go. We're gonna do the vibe word of the day. We're gonna learn about that word, apiary. Yeah, Scott, I figured these people knew what they were talking about since they were talking about, the bees and all, but you're right. An apiary, you'd think that was a place that had apes in it. I thought the same thing, but there you go. Here's the definition of it. A place where bees are kept. A collection of beehives is an apiary, Scott. So there you go. I always say, if we're not careful, you just may learn something for your done here on an episode of The Vibe. There you go. That was the BF Live word of the day. Apiary. Now on with the news. Let's see if I got pretty colors and friends checking in on the vibe. So let's check this out. Beer country, bear country, Terry Nee. The Chunkster says that's why Randy has an electric belt now to keep Perry away from his friends from nibbling.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, it's probably the only way you can keep him off of his junk. Whoa, look who's here, guys. It's our friend, generous friend, Dave Daffler. Thank you, Dave. Showing up. Happy Monday, my friend. Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for the $5. I thought this was 10 things you can still buy on Amazon. I don't know. Things are getting better in that regard, Dave Daffler on the financial side. How you doing? Thank you for the $5, my friend, and welcome to Monday. Terry Nee says an apiary is a location where beehives are kept, typically for honey production or other beekeeping purposes. Mr. Smarty Pants already knew apiary there, Scott.
Yeah.
The rapier. Yes, the rapier wit. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. Rapier wit. Dave Daffler checking in with the Terry Nee. The birds are in the house. Don getting the shout-out love from Dave Daffler. Dave, the drip is strong here, says Terry Nee. The Aunt Beehive, Aunt Bee from, yes. Dave Daffler, shout-outs to Chunkster. Dave, my man, from Don. Dave Daffler gets acknowledgement from Peacunt. Terry Nee says the base of the word comes from the Latin word apis, meaning bees. All right, you show off. Let's see. Dave Daffler shouting out Peacunt. Space Nerd thanks Terry Nee for the education, and we move on with the second story in the not-so-serious news. Everything's now, we're all Pope crazy now. The whole world's Pope crazy, Scott, I told you, right?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
We even found out last week on Friday's episode that the Pope's favorite team is what, Andrew?
White Sox.
The Chicago White Sox. The Chicago White Sox. That's right. Somebody thought it was the Cubs, but he actually likes the White Sox. Now the stories are coming about the blessings, but not tips from Pope Leo at a Peru diner, Scott. Uh-oh. Kind of little trash talk here for the Pope. When Pope Leo dined as a bishop in the Peruvian town of Chiclayo, I thought he was from Chicago, but it says Chiclayo, his appetite was big and his tips came in the form of blessings rather than cash, the staff recalls. Uh-oh. The U.S.-born pontiff, who was elected pope in the Vatican City this week, devoted more than 20 years as a missionary in the Andean country and became a Peruvian national in 2015. We are happy and lucky to have served our current pope, says Carlos Lopez, who waited on the younger Robert Prevost in the El Trebol restaurant years before he became the pontiff. But he moves on to say, Scott, he says he didn't tip you, but for sure, but he gave you his blessing. But I just thought it was funny with all this kind of positive talk or whatever. And it was mostly a positive article, but it's almost like they're taking a little side shot at the Pope so watch out if you ever get the Pope in your restaurant, Scott. He might be a shitty tipper, man. Uh-oh. Might be a shitty tipper. Let me say, hello, Bird. I appreciate the hard work for us, Terry, says Space Nerd. It's the Chunksta. PC, Daffler Bird, and everyone else. What's up to Chunksta? Dave Daffler says the Pope is Jewish. If you go by that. Blood's checking in on a Monday. What's good, Blood? I don't like people who won't tip or don't tip. How you doing there, Blood? Checking in on Monday. Terry Nee says they're turning on the American Pope already. Think so? Does the Pope even have money? I was wondering that, Space Nerd. That just kind of caught my eye, Scott, and all the different kind of articles out there. I was like, what? Are they really like ragging on the Pope for being a shitty tipper?
Right.
It's like almost like a TikTok article. I'm like, is he really get a rep? I can't believe he had a rep already like that.
Yep.
There you go. Apparently, the new Pope, he's got a tipping rep, Scott. So this next story, we always end up talking about food here on The Vibe pretty much every damn day. And so today is no different, Scott. This is a news story, but it also involves something cool that I grew up with and I really like, and that's video games, particularly Pac-Man. So these are two things I like, Pac-Man and Krispy Kreme donuts, buddy. Krispy Kreme is giving away free donuts as it rolls out the new Pac-Man collab. So they're doing some Pac-Man themed donuts. Krispy Kreme announced Monday a collaboration with Bandai Namco Entertainment America Incorporated that celebrates the 45th anniversary of Pac-Man with a new donut collection inspired by the iconic game. Hey, here we go. There you go. I got some sounds I was going to play. Whoop. How about this one?
Yeah.
All right. That's waking up. That's getting Andrew's attention. So I love me some Pac-Man. The promotion also comes with free food. The chain is giving away 45,000 free original glazed donuts May 12th through the 18th. Available beginning May 12th, which is today. For a limited time at participating Krispy Kreme shops, the Krispy Kreme Pac-Man collection features 3 new donuts in a custom Pac-Man game dozen box. There's a Pac-Man donut, a ghost donut, and a strawberry power one. I'll show you. There's the pictures of them, Scott. There you go. Pretty cool.
All right.
Pretty cool. I like it. Oh. Well, munch them. So let's see. It says, in addition to the donut collection, Krispy Kreme is also aiming to give customers 45,000 free original glazed donuts between May the 12th during the hot light hours. When you see the light on, you can go in there, which are 7 to 9 and 5 to 7, or whenever their hot light is on, Scott. Do you have the Krispy Kreme in your area where you had an old experience where you get to drive by with the light on and all that?
Yeah. You know, it's like the next town or two over, so I never really experienced all of that. But.
Gotcha. Yeah, so that's what it is. You know, in the morning they have the fresh light on. That's where you're supposed to get them in, and they're coming right out the oil, whatever, the grease or whatever they cook them in.
Yeah,
and then
everybody
same
talks
thing
about them.
Yeah, I've had the original glaze when they're fresh off the line, bro. I used to go through the drive-thru and score a dozen of them. Yeah, they're like the crack of donuts, buddy. But the whole thing is, the other part of this, Scott, is that the whole reason they're doing this is because Pac-Man is 45 years old, the video game.
45. That was probably, besides going to an arcade and playing, Pac-Man was the first at-home video game I ever played because you came with the Atari.
Oh, that's right. At some point, it came with the Atari. And then, yeah, people complain because, you know, Pac-Man is more like a up and down kind of a vertical game, and that was more of a horizontal version of it. So, and it was more boxy, and also a lot of people didn't like the way it originally converted to the 2600. But, yeah, it was literally everywhere. But 45 years old, Scott. I can't quite believe that.
Yeah.
45 years old, but yes. So if you're like video games and you like donuts, then it's your lucky day. Go get some of them free donuts or go get the Pac-Man collection.
I like all the Pac-Man video games.
Do you like Miss Pac-Man?
I wouldn't play with Miss Pac-Man. I wouldn't even give it a chance. That's for girls.
Isn't that funny, Scott? That's so because same game, they just put a little fucking bow in his hair.
Yeah, I refuse to play it.
Don says, I thought you were too masculine to play Miss Pac-Man. I'm a man. Don't play Miss Pac-Man. He plays Mr. Pac-Man, right? That's funny, though. I'm sure a lot of people did that. Wow. Oh, you got the bonus pack, Don. Well, because Don says Atari Pac-Man sucked my dick. Damn. And then, And then Space Nurse said, wow, you must have got the bonus pack then, Don. Cough, I'm dead, Fonzie. Gimme Beso says, the red-free donut light is only when I'm not eating sweets that day. It always comes, it's always on when you're not around it at the opportune time. Let me see what else everybody's saying about this. Boo, I don't like that math. Did you say 45? Yeah, Space Nerd. Pac-Man is 45. You're getting older, not me. Dang Lizard said apiary. Oh, here comes another smart guy. Apiary comes from the Latin word apis, while ape comes from the Proto-German appa, which might have been borrowed from the Slavic or Celtic language and turned into affy in German. And that's another more you know from. That's another more you know from. Dang, Liz, I said we got some mad smart people in here. They don't have to Google it, Scott. I just know they're that smart.
Yep.
New Pope, less kosher. Oh, don't be hawking me for tips over here. I'll give you a tip. Dixie in the 5th. There you go. Bet on that. Maybe you'll get some money from that. Blood says, that's a lot of donuts to give away for free. Nice. Go get yours all this week. Terry, do they have a blessed American Express? You know we're riding on it. Americash. Are supported by the church. Popes are supported by the church. Popes generally do not tip because it's a matter of tradition and the role of the Pope as a spiritual leader. Popes are not expected to tip as their salary and other financial resources, are kind of provided by the church, are supported by the church. We're learning all kind of shit. We are learning mad shit here today, Scott. I love my smart people in the chat. I like continue on with the vibe, not so serious news. Admiral Butterfinger checks in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel and says, they only made 256 levels on Pac-Man. The more you know. Wow, see, look, we got book smart people, we got video game smart people, we got all the best people here on the vibe. Dave Daffler says, a place where bees are kept, especially a collection of hives of bees kept for their honey. Wow, we got it all going on here today. Bob Ape Tit for 500, Alex. Bob Ape Tit. All right, well, there you go. We are learning stuff here on the vibe. All right, speaking about learning stuff, how appropriate is this that you guys vibe with me so well that we are talking about education and we are talking about learning, and my next story is about education and learning. We learned from all you great people in the chat. Now we're going to learn from this teacher, Scott. This teacher has a young class. I don't know if I remember, it's first grade or very young children, but a teacher smears peanut butter all over herself in class, Scott, I'll let you know. And it's actually a brilliant lesson. So this is about writing. And so there's the young teacher right here with the peanut butter on her. I'll read a little bit about it, and then I'll show you what she actually does to teach these kids. Peanut butter jelly time. An elementary school teacher smartly used food to teach her students a lesson. Kaylee Sloan teaches a creative writing class to first and second graders is what we're dealing with, Scott. First and second graders. And to teach a valuable lesson about where youngsters went wrong with their assignment, to write about how you make a peanut butter jelly sandwich, she decided to get creative and make a sandwich following the instructions that they wrote. So basically, she's just going to take their report, Scott, and she's going to read one and she's going to do whatever it says. And she's going to do this to demonstrate to them that there's a certain way to write down how you should make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and how you got the details are important, Scott. That's what this video is about. And things got quite messy. In a viral TikTok video, which garnered 53 million views, Sloan said to her class, I'm going to read some of your responses on how to make a PB&J, and then I'm going to copy exactly what your writing says. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. So she's going to, and this is a lesson about detail in writing, creative writing class.
Spread peanut butter on the other side. Got it.
Catching the video?
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Well, I think I can get a better view of that. Hang on a second. Let me. Here we go. sound.
I'm going to read
Got the sound?
some of your responses on how to make a PB.
Yeah, I got it.
And
We got
then I am going to copy exactly what your writing says. So the first one says, you get bread, you get peanut butter, and you get jelly. Did I make it? That's what it said to do. I got my bread, I got my peanut butter, and I got my jelly, so it's done. Let's try another one. Put the bread flat. All right, it's pretty flat. I feel like that's good. Spread jelly and jam on the bread.
Look at this, Scott. No knife, no nut. Look, she just palmed the jelly.
So far. Spread peanut butter on the other side. Ooh, it's crunchy. Spread peanut butter on the other
Jenny
side.
Gump vibe. I love you, Jenny.
Like this?
I wish you wouldn't have got ice, Jenny. I love you, Jenny.
Is it ready to eat?
Why did you have to do the heroin, Jenny?
That's what it said to do. Let's look at another one.
And they're flipping
need to
out.
Get out the bread. First I get out the bread. Get out some jelly. Perfect. Get out peanut butter too, duh. Okay, it's ready.
Pop the top teach. Penthouse
Let's try
forum.
another one. First, you must put on the jelly. Then you must put on peanut butter. Wait, I need to put it on? What?
Andrew, would you?
It's on, am I done? But you told me to put it on. Like a t-shirt?
Oh.
So we just did a whole lesson on adding detail to our writing. Do we understand why you have to have detail? Did anybody ever mention a plate or a knife? Did we even use these?
Then gently apply the nipple
All I
clips.
did was exactly what you told me to do. So do we see how
Just in time for Lynchburg.
all of the correct steps? It's like a wonderful moisturizer. So if we were to redo this,
Popke's
what
chatting
would
out the
our
chat.
first step be? Put bread on the plate. Grab the knife. Scoop some peanut butter. Then put it on the bread. Okay, much better so far. Then what could my next step be? Grab another piece of bread.
Well, put the jelly on it. Look, Scott. She wants to put her hand
Jelly
in.
on it with the knife. Okay. Now what? Who can be descriptive? Which piece of bread? The bread with the... So put the bread with the jelly and flip it onto the
That's what she's
bread
doing
with
now. She's
the
walking them through it.
Peanut butter. And
She's
now
definitely
we've
3
made
inputs as Dabbler.
I hate peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
And she hates them. There you go. So I thought that was a good story to bring here today for many reasons, Scott, and I think you know a few of them. Let's see.
Right.
The teacher killed 3 peanut butter allergic kids. You know, I thought about Terry and Stachunksta in light of more kids having peanut allergies in schools these days, Scott. It's funny that she can kind of get away with all that peanut butter like just flying all over the place.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I was kind of taken by that kind of thing too. That hit me too. Teachers are freaks in the sheets, said Dave Daffler. Says Space Nerd. Oh my God, that's it. Teachers? Yeah. Teachers and nurses, I like to think. How you doing? Widow Killer checks in on a Monday and says, I was hoping one of the kids would be a smartass and go through the whole process of making bread. Ooh. Yeah, see, so first you get the flour and the water, teacher bitch. Dave knows, says Don. Wavy G checks in and says it's better than cooking with Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God. Let's see. How you doing, Wavy G? Let me go back and see what everybody was saying. Teachers are freaking the sheets. She's definitely 3 inputs. Write it again, Space Nerd says. So I thought that was good that she went through that, Scott, but then she actually gave them the kind of the lesson. You know, that'll probably stick for them kids, quite literally, for a lot of their life. A good teacher would have them try it again. Well, that's kind of what they did at the end there. There you go, guys. Okay, well, I guess you like that story. I hope you did. All right, and Andrew, are you awake there, buddy? I think I waited too long, Scott. I waited too long to do my Sabu story.
Yep.
Hey, everybody, joining us from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. I'm Bobby, and Andrew is co-streaming my show called BF Live The Vibe. Oh, there you go. He's waking up a little bit. I was looking for some of his favorite sounds. I could have. This is one. Come on, Andrew. I'll make you a hot pocket. Let's talk about Sabu. Come on, Andrew. Hot Pocket. I got a Hot Pocket for you, Andrew. Come on. Let's talk about Sabu, buddy. Come on, let's do a little sports. Andrew. He can do this in his sleep, but try to wake up. So, Andrew, let me go away from my one shot now that I got you awake. Let me show everybody what we're talking about because Widow Killer, and we talked about this story. He sent me this story as well. The former wrestling legend suddenly died, Andrew. Kind of surprised. Former ECW champion and wrestling legend Sabu dead at the age 60, weeks after his last retirement fight, Andrew. You want to talk about this being the sports head, buddy?
I have a cool story about this.
Yes.
And I met Sabu in 2006 after an ECW show.
Yeah.
I had to leave early from SmackDown in ECW. He was standing right there and he was just like very happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
And, yes.
Wow. So yeah, you have a personal story. Yeah.
Also,
I don't
know if it's real or not, but I had him personally on Facebook.
Okay. That's cool, man. I know you have been like the Fatu brothers and all that stuff. Andrew has met some of these actual wrestlers. That's a golf guy. But just 3 weeks after his retirement match, wrestling legend and former ECW champion Sabu, 60 years old, whose real name was Terry Brunk, has died. All Elite Wrestling and WWE announced this on Sunday, Andrew.
That's his name on Facebook.
Okay. A cause or time of Sabu's death has not been disclosed. Just weeks ago, Sabu participated in the final match of his career, defeating GCW star Joey Janela in the main event of the 9th annual Joey Janela's Spring Break. And here's a tweet from AEW saying that AEW and the wrestling world mourns the passing of Sabu. From barbed wire battles to unforgettable high-risk moments, Sabu gave everything to professional wrestling. Our thoughts are with his family and his friends and his fans. There it is, in memory of Sabu, 1964 to 2025, Andrew. Sabu is known as a fearless wrestler, willing to perform high-risk maneuvers regularly in order to entertain his fans. The AEW mentioned that Sabu was no stranger to such performances, pointing out his familiarity with barbed wire battles. Sabu was considered a pioneer of hardcore wrestling style. Sabu was a well-respected wrestler who participated in multiple organizations throughout his career, including ECW, WCW, and the WWE, Andrew.
Yes. And yeah, I talked to him a few times.
And you talked to him a few times.
It was like, man, I was like, man, I'll have to find one of the old posters you gave me, bro. You responded. It's
nice.
Cool, bro. Let me know if you find it.
Well, Terry Nee says that's why you're in a wheelchair because of Sabu. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Dave Daffler said that what you said earlier, just you broke his closed caption machine. Pecan says rest in peace to Sabu. Terry with an OI or a Y for Stacey Allen. I want to thank the generous Terry Nee, the other generous bird. My bird bros for checking in with a 1 gifted membership for the Vibe. And Wavy G caught that. So now Wavy G can enjoy the Andrew emojis, Bobby Nick emojis, and the Tammy Scott emojis, all the fun emojis for being a member right here on the Vibe, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your generosity. All right. I have a Bikini Report about some Netflix, some changes going on at Netflix, Andrew. Andrew, do you have anybody's link? Do you use a lot of Netflix? Do you chill? You even lift, bro? What do you do?
Yeah, Grandma. Grandma.
You talking to Grandma right now? You talking to me?
Grandma has Netflix.
Okay, she has Netflix. So okay, do you I watched some comedy and some stuff on there. That's right, because you want to watch the wrestling on there now, right, Andrew?
Raw is exclusively on Netflix.
Raw is exclusive on Netflix, WWE. So I know you'd be watching some Netflix, Andrew. But you know, this is true in this report is that the thing about Netflix is when you go over there, it's like almost too much to watch, Andrew. Do you find that you don't probably go there for Raw, right? Do you go there to watch other things too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I got a Bikini Report about some changes that are going to be happening over at Netflix because there's a lot of stuff that they offer. They got a lot of menus and stuff, but they're going to try to make it easier and more fun and more natural experience. So for more on this, I'm taking you over to the Bikini Report. She's going to tell you about the changes you're going to be seeing come into the menus and to the appearance of Netflix. Go on ahead with the Bikini Report.
Has announced some big changes, and they sound pretty useful. I mean, I think it's safe to say that just about everyone enjoys a nice evening relaxing in front of a roaring Netflix. But there are just so many options that it can be hard to pick something new to enjoy. It's just so easy to get overwhelmed. But maybe not for much longer. The company's chief product officer just announced it'll be rolling out a snazzy new look. One it says has a simpler, easier, and more intuitive design that'll make it easier for users to find something great to watch. For starters, navigation will be easier, with always visible shortcuts to important things. Plus, there'll be more info in thumbnails and preview areas, and it'll serve users more relevant recommendations in real time. It'll also have a My Netflix hub that will keep track of shows you're watching, your lists, Remind Me, and some other useful starting points. And there's even cooler stuff being tested for mobile viewers. For example, generative AI that'll offer suggestions from conversational requests like, say, I want something funny and upbeat. The new TV experience redesign will start rolling out May 19th. But what do you think? Is it about time for Netflix to redesign their homepage, or are you happy with it just the way it is? Let us know in the comments, and remember to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Hey, there you go. I love the guys in the chat. First of all, Terry Nee being a member, a very generous member. Thank you, bro, and a contributor to the show. Having fun with the Tammy and Scott emojis there on YouTube. My pants are overwhelmed, says our friend Don checking in. What did she say? What's up, Death Row checking in? It's been a minute since I've noticed you in the chat, buddy. She said, la, 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 la. Erection, something like that. Just one pull, Terry Nee says. That's all it takes, Scott. He just wants one pull. Give me one pull, one of them strings right there. Yeah, so I don't fucks with Netflix too much. I go over there and watch some comedy specials and maybe some wrestling or some stuff like that, some documentaries and all. But it is kind of overwhelming when you're over there, Scott. You don't quite know where to start with watching everything they got over there.
It's real bad for me because I'm one of them people that if I don't go there, if I go there, I can't. I always wonder what's on the next page when I'm just surfing around. I wonder what's on the next page. I think I'm going to miss something that's better than what I'm going to watch. So I never settle on anything.
Interesting. Well, it sounds like they're going to try to refine it a little bit, make it more based on like an algorithm, maybe more like YouTube does. I mean, they already kind of do that, but they want they're such whores and they want you to watch all the other stuff that they produce, man. I think that they, after a while, you just get inundated with too much content. Kyoto's niece checks in with says, oh, fuck Netflix. Okay. We got one vote against Netflix there. Well, there you go, folks. We kind of did it all. What's up? You got anything up? Okay. I thought
he's just hacking. He's just hacking.
All right, I was just making sure because a lot of times when he hears me going in a wind up, he likes to try to say something. So there you go, folks. That's what we did. We opened up the show. We did the chat family check-in, and now we just did the not so serious news. We wrapped it up with a Bikini Report. But what do you say? Whoa, Andrew, don't get any of that on you, bro. I'm gonna run my element, and we're gonna get on more with the show. But that was the Vibe not so serious news. That's right, folks. As my signals, I see it going into a little dip here, Scott.
I might be able to buy you a little time. I'm going to buy you a second here.
I might be under the water a little bit. But wait a minute. He just bought me. I heard that coming through loud and clear. Shout out to the 33 awesome people joining us for Monday and for BF Live The Vibe. If you're joining us from over on Andrew the Giant 96 channel, could I trouble you to come over here to my channel, BF Live The Vibe, and click subscribe. It's absolutely free, and it helps me out, Andrew. You laughing at me messing up, bro? Is that what you're laughing at? Me misspeaking? Is that what you're having fun with?
No.
Oh.
Scott's fart.
Oh, Scott's fart.
I can smell it from here.
No, man, it really reeks.
Now, oh, Jesus, you're sitting in your own vapor. Now, in your own stench. Now, Andrew, a couple people have asked, and I've noticed already, Vinny hasn't been around yet today. We hope he's okay, and we'll take you solo, but just curious about where Vinny is.
He is zoned out.
He's zoned out? Okay, well, he deserves that. He's been traveling and busy and staying up, doing multiple shows with you and taking care of your ass quite literally. So, yeah, so if he needs a minute to kind of take his foot off the gas, that's totally understandable, as long as he's okay. I saw some people ask in the chat. The algorithm is the most annoying part about Netflix. It always suggests the same stuff, and it's impossible to find anything specific without searching, and the search is not that good. Yeah, and if you're doing the whole conversion thing from your TV and all, then you have to use your TV remote and go, this letter, this letter, this letter. So that's a pain in the ass, too. Vinny has been looking tired, says Terry Nee, who's been watching a lot. Scott, ask Andrew to rate your farts.
Andrew, can you rate my farts?
What was that
Can you rate
one?
that last one? 1 to 10 scale.
How does it smell?
Bad, terrible.
All right, so go by the sound because we weren't expecting it, and he got it off, and we identified it. So I give him at least a solid 8 on that. The fact that you pulled it off, and we could tell, and yeah,
8.
He's 8, and then without the smell, but based on what he said about the smell, Andrew, it sounds like a 10 to me. If it sounded like that, and you can't stand your own batch right there, Matt checks in and says bones up because he's ready for Monday. He's ready to be the best mod on the Prop Master channel right there, and checked in. Knows Sector 7 is secure, and I'll see him in the Perry Caravello live chat tonight. 4 Pacific, 7 o'clock East. There is Monday Perry Caravello going on tonight. We'll get into a little Perry talk as the show goes on. Vinny was looking tired. We got the algorithm part. Where's Electric Gino? He checked in here. Oh, I need to drop my shorts too. Whoa, Electric Gino. He says that was a glorious fart. Scott, that was a glorious fart, and he said that before we started talking about that.
It come with the price. It stung a little bit, and I still feel the linger.
Oh, it's starting to linger, and then you start getting that little uncomfortable feeling in your pants, wondering if it slipped past the goalie, right?
I got deep butt cheeks.
Hoping that those deep butt cheeks are in your favor today. All right. 8.7 out of 10 says Electric Gino. Jaffro checks in and says, Drew, me friend from not Jeffro, it's Jaffro checking in today on the Vibe, on BF Live the Vibe. Let's see, and that is on my channel. Guess my fart. My bad, says Don. Admiral Butterfinger says, never trust a fart or a butt, big butt with a smile. That girl is poison. Admiral Butterfinger's checking in. But you know what? You know, there's something about b-holes, Scott, and sometimes I don't ever know whether to trust a-holes or to trust my b-hole. Well, let's listen and see what these people think about whether you should trust your b-hole or you should trust an a-hole.
Holes people prefer, donut holes or Hardy's new biscuit holes?
B-hole.
Yeah.
The B-hole has it over the A-hole for sure.
Why? What do you like about it?
The A-hole seems kind of small.
Great.
I just don't like the A-holes.
B-holes are tasty and flavorful.
The A-hole is nasty.
A-hole tastes funny. I guess I'm just kind of a B-hole kind of guy.
Morgan Freeman.
Today we're out finding out what type of holes people prefer.
Morgan
donut
Freeman.
holes or Hardy's new biscuit holes?
One more time. Not that kind of b-hole,
B-hole.
Don.
Yeah.
The B-hole has it over the A-hole for sure.
Why? What do you like about it?
The A-hole seems kind of small.
Great.
I just don't like the A-holes.
B-holes are tasty and flavorful.
The A-hole is nasty.
A-hole tastes funny. I guess I'm just kind of a B-hole kind of guy.
He's a b-hole kind of
Today
guy. He
we're out
knows it. There you go. Him and Perry Caravello.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you like Randy's butthole. You love man ass. Mandy Diff checks in. The lovely Mandy Diff checks in on a Monday and says, I'm going back to work on Thursday. Yay, Mandy. Awesome, Mandy Diff. Well, there you go. Stormy checks in. The lovely Stormy checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. How you doing today, Stormy? I'm looking for your sound so I can read. And she says, Andrew, it's up to you to make sure that Kyoto has banana on the next stream you see him on. Don't let me down. Happy Monday, everyone. You got on that, Andrew?
Okay.
Kyoto has a banana on the next stream you see him on.
What that is BF is last night there was a big banana thing. Everybody was trying to peer pressure Kyoto into go getting a banana, and he just wouldn't do it.
Oh boy, okay. They want him to do things with it, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because you want me to do sexual things on camera. And
Okay.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going.
Like, then you want, I don't know if you saw this earlier, guys, but Vinny had a banana, got in a position where
You ate the banana?
Whoa, wait a minute. What? It had chocolate on the tip? What are we talking about here?
Did you guys see that?
No, I didn't see it.
No. Sounds like something that went off privately off camera, Andrew, and you think we saw it. I don't know, Scott. What are we talking about there? Something about a butt and a banana? I see you. All right. Well, let's see if this guy can clear it up because he's the bro, you know. He's the missing guy from today's show. He's my friend. He's yours. He's here now. He is Bobby Nick. Come on, Bobby.
Hello, deep butt cheeks to all.
Happy Monday and a deep butt cheeks to you, our friend Bobby Nick.
I got deep butt cheeks.
Checking in.
Good morning, gorgeous.
Good morning.
To wake up to from Scott.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit! It's like, what?
I know you're gonna chase him right. You're gonna chase him right back out of here. Damn Andrew, or just damn Drew from our friend Blood checking in. Mandy just says I saw it happening. It was yesterday on one of the streams. Deep butt cheeks to you, good sir, says Blood. Yeah, Bobby, Nick, can you clear up what these guys were talking about the whole banana and Stormy and the whole Kyoto asking Andrew? Yeah.
Oh well, they're two different incidents.
All right.
Was that?
Vinny positioned himself.
Yeah, yesterday on the stream, Andrew, he was feeding Andrew a banana, but he was feeding it to him
in a sexual manner
from his penis.
Jesus!
In front of his penis,
out of his zipper
front of his
hole,
penis.
Like,
you know,
he was kind of like doing this.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And Andrew was biting on it.
You guys better watch it.
It was very sexual.
You better save that shit for Rumble. Let's check in because people are checking in when Bobby Nick rolls in, like the Queen of Hearts says. Oh, this is a deadly combo. Look at these mothers over here. Baba butt cheeks to you. Articulate John checking in on a Monday, bringing vibes. Jaffro says, "Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana." They like come. And we on the vibe. Scott, you want to take this, buddy? Hell yeah.
Yo. Deep butt cheeks to you, sir.
Deep butt cheeks to Bobby Nick. So bananas, they're trying to get Kyoto to pull out a banana on a show. So Bobby Nick Stormy gave Andrew a mission. Let's see.
I will be on the
just before you came, she gave him a mission, and she said
Kyoto got into his feels yesterday. We was doing some clips on No Filter, and then Kyoto. It was just random. There was nothing malicious, and Kyoto was part of them. Kyoto was part of the clip package, and he got into his feels.
Oh boy!
And then that turned into him not wanting to be a team player and go get a banana.
No, okay.
We asked him to get a banana last night. Well, Stormy asked him to get a banana last night, and he wouldn't.
No, you're just going to make fun of me.
Yeah.
He absolutely refused to go get a banana.
Going to put me in your reel. Going to put me in your lift-off reel.
He said he had one, though. You know, it's weird. He said he had one. He said he had one. And after like 2.5 hours, we finally fucking convinced him to go get the fucking banana. And he says he didn't have one.
I
knew he was lying.
It had chocolate on the tip, but he doesn't have a bit of chocolate in his house. That's odd. Hey-o, here we go. Pet Farm checks in and says, thank you for the membership. Well, welcome. Welcome to the Vibe membership family. And one of the things you can start doing by having fun on the Vibe membership family is having fun with the Bobby Nick, the Andrew, the Scott Tammy emojis, the pecan emojis. There's a Wendy in her wrestling, a leotard emoji. A lot of fun that you can have in there. Welcome, Pet Farm, to the Vibe family. And thanks for throwing out that membership to him. Bung Hole from Kyoto's knees. Stormy getting the love from Don. This year will be the 31st with Domino's. Here you go, Mandy Diff. The pizza slinger, the pizza bringer. She's going back to work on Thursday, she says, Bobby Nick.
Right on,
Mandy
Mandy.
Diff, she's excited about going back to work on Thursday, so we're happy for our friend Mandy Diff. Stormy getting a shout-out love from the Mandy Diff. Hoya Matt from Space Nerd. Dang Lizard says, all the best at getting back to work, Mandy Diff. I'm going to go through here. Happy Monday, fellas. From Nick Old Sport checking in from the Andrew the Giant. 96 channel checking in on and positive vibes. Hoya Mandy from Space Nerd. Stormy, good afternoon from the Pecan. Damn Drew, we got that one earlier. Saw it happen. Come, Mr. Tallyman. We're catching up with the chat now. We got the Kulu Cuckoo. I want to acknowledge everybody, and then we're going to get on with more fun here. He was being a baby, says Don. He's being a baby,
really
Bobby
was.
Nick.
Holy shit.
I told y'all that 90% of what he says is a lie. Got to listen to Stormy. That's not peer pressure. That's peel pressure. Hey-o, I see what you did right there. Hey-o, he'll be here all week. Hopefully. Dang Lizard says, I knew Kyoto doesn't have a banana in his pants. You ain't got a banana in your pants, son. Pecan getting the love right back from Stormy. Captain Nick, you get acknowledgement from Mandy Diff.
Deep Buzz 62, Mandy.
Don gets the love from Stormy. I would hop too for Stormy, says our friend Don. Big hugs to Mandy from Spurge Nate. Kyoto's niece is here at least and says Kyoto was lying. He had a banana in his back pocket. Yeah, he had somewhere back there, wasn't it? They say no chocolate in the house. This weed doesn't pay for itself, says Mandy Diff. Got to hustle those pizzas. Where is my calcified emoji? Oh, kidding, of course. Well, just kidding, of course. All right, folks, we're caught up with the chat, and now we got all the friends here, and now we're ready to get on it right here on the Vibe. We talked about the A-holes and the B-holes difference. I got my boy Bobby Nick here. And, oh, Bob, I was talking about how Saturday, it was a busy weekend. Friday, I went to a movie, and I'm going to do an unasked for movie review. But then I was trying to go over my weekend, and then I remembered that when I was busy cutting my lawn, I was listening to music on the YouTube, and then I was getting notifications that said Bobby Nick was in the lounge. And so then I was cutting my lawn in the lounge, and I was telling everybody how you had a really kind of successful in the lounge on Saturday.
Yeah, I did. Except I couldn't pull up comments, but.
Well, I happen sometimes you get little glitchy things where the studios don't connect properly, and I heard you saying that, but probably the next time you go on, hopefully that'll correct itself. But what I noticed and pointed out is that how busy the show was for $1 a song. It's a bargain, and that you had to close your request line because you had like a kind of a queue, and I don't think you felt you seemed like you were comfortable about. I need to get all these songs played and then get off the air and get over to no filter and all that.
Exactly. You know what, Bobby friend? Mm-hmm. I made it. I ended my show at what would it be, 6:59, and I was just able to get out of there and get into the no filter studio.
It looked close. I could tell. I could see what was going on. Doing this as well. I'm seeing your time. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a no filter night, and Bobby Nick is rolling with this show. He's he's going to have to make some choices at a point if he's going to get over there to no filter on time. So I was.
Well, I've had to do it before, but I was exactly on time. On time.
But it was fun. I did exactly what I said. I was out there. It was a beautiful day, nice breezy day. So I was sunny, breezy day. I was cutting my grass. And rather than YouTube, I listened to Bobby Nick. I had the Rumble playing on my phone in my pocket. And I was cutting my grass in the lounge. But so you're my music guy here. And so, Bob, this is one. You could tell me. Maybe you noticed. Maybe you didn't already. I'm going to tell you about the Beastie Boys. I guess I kind of knew. By the time I knew them, they were like the hip-hop band. But apparently, they were like a punk band before. They were a rap band.
Yeah, I heard something about this before.
Well, let's play this little video here, but you'll see. Here we go. This is the Beastie Boys in 1984 when they were an actual punk band.
Oh my God.
I can see why they changed, Bob.
Yeah.
Everybody's got.
Jeez.
Yeah, so there you go. So I hadn't really seen that particular clip, Bob.
Yeah, the music isn't so bad there, but vocals not so much.
Yeah, they were like, it was a bad mocking of the punk scene. Maybe that was kind of just winding down there in New York at the time, 1984, probably.
Kind of gives me a hint though where the guitars and stuff comes from in their music, and that party song. Or whatever.
Finally, when they got past, okay, well, we're a hip hop band. We're more than that. When they got into doing like Sabotage and stuff like that, when you see them actually playing the riffs and like kind of trying to play music, you can I guess they kind of went full circle and went back to their roots. But I hadn't seen that particular video. But here's another video that I hadn't seen. But this is our boy Corey. Rather than doing like a whole segment of what was Corey thinking, I'll just show you one video about what was Corey thinking here. Because check this out. This is him now. They're out there on that tour. You know, he's out there on that the Limp Bizkit tour. I always forget the name of it. I blame weed. But check it out. Watch how he's dancing though. He's singing the Limp Bizkit song, but that don't change how Corey, what time zone he's in, buddy.
Oh man.
Look. He's up there dancing like the Michael Jackson. It's one move, Scott. It's all he knows.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Look at him. There you go. That's a little Corey doing his thing.
Does he really think that is any kind of way to dance to that type of music? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. Like I said, I think he misunderstood that whole thing when Michael Jackson said, "Would you like to have a little bit of me inside of you?"
Yeah.
Like he didn't mean the dancing way there, Corey, but he said a little bit of me inside of you. He meant that ass. There you go. Wake up, Andrew, says Kyoto needs. Oh, wake up, Andrew, people. There you go. Andrew's hitting it. I already hit the wake up.
Oh, he's actually got his head back too. He never had his head back.
Yeah, he's leaned back.
He's got the lean back. Limp Billy Jean says Articulate Bone checking in. That's Limp Bizkit's album, Make Good Fire for Warmth. Says Jeffro. Fire good. All right. Well, not only I told you that I was cutting the grass over the weekend, so that was part of what I did over the weekend. But another thing I did over the weekend, if I find my element, which I'm trying to stretch for, where is that? I went to a movie over the weekend, so when I go to a movie, I like to come back and tell you about it.
Did you just fart, Scott?
Yeah, it was an ugly one, man.
He always tries to stretch for me by farting and all. Where is that?
I had a lot of meat yesterday. I had the meat sweats. It's really producing for me today.
All right, well, I'll just look for my banner. I thought I had a picture for it too that I used. I do. I'll find it in a second. But this is going to be my unasked for movie review because I went out to a movie Friday. So when I go out to the movies, I like to come back here and tell you all about it in the segment I call BF Live's Unasked for Movie Review. And normally I thought I had a little graphic that I flash up in between, but I can't find it. Unasked for Movie Review. Wow. Oh, here it is. Way down the bottom. The BF Live Unasked for Movie Review. Here we go again. All right, now we got all the elements, folks. You didn't ask for it, but I went to see it. I'm going to tell you about it right now. I went out to see the new sensation that is the Thunderbolts, the new Marvel movie, Thunderbolts.
I've seen the commercials for that. I thought about I'm not into the superhero movies, but that one kind of interests me.
Scott,
I didn't know.
That universe is kind of so big that I've tried to slowly take it in and catch up on them. And you have all the different aspects of the Marvel. You got the Black Widow. You have the Fantastic Four, which they're having another movie coming out, Scott. So they're kind of bringing back all these other ones in movie form. They kind of keep those whole universe going, and they're all kind of interconnected and all. Well, this story is about the Thunderbolts, and this is about basically. I'll show you the picture because the Thunderbolts. I don't know if anybody in the chat saw this out there yet. Oh, James Q Legend checking in. How you doing, James Q? What's that? I'm glad you got some pretty weather out there. I don't know if anybody saw this, but it's called Thunderbolts, but it has an asterisk, and I'll give you a little kind of thing, a giveaway about it. Here's a picture, Thunderbolts, and you might notice something about that picture. It has a little asterisk on it.
Like Wheaties?
Yeah, this is like the Wheaties box and all, but yeah, because that was kind of one of the inside lines is that they wanted to be so famous because these are basically misfit superheroes, Scott. These are like misfit. They kind of went wrong when they were trying to develop these superheroes. So they have superhero-ish powers, but they're kind of flawed in many ways. But their dream is to be the great superhero that all America loves and to someday end up on Wheaties box. So they call themselves the Thunderbolts with an asterisk.
It's got BF in the back.
There you go. Now you're figuring it out. that's a little clue about something because Thunderbolts it's Thunderbolts and it ends up being like Thunderbolts and Bob. So you have to go to see the movie to see why. But I'm going to show you the preview of it right here, like I like to do. And I'll tell you about it because I do remember some of the stories. Like I said, it was interconnected with the Black Widow movie that had Scarlett Johansson and all that stuff. But let me show you the preview of it right now, and we'll have fun talking about it because it was pretty good. Let me go.
The guy with the beard isn't Tom Segura, is it?
No, it's not Tom Segura. We can talk about that. Let me show you. Now, but he has that familiar face. He looks like a young John Goodman to me, but he's pretty funny. But here's my unasked for movie review because I went and saw it this weekend about the Thunderbolts.
Let's talk facts. The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep the American people
Is that Elaine?
Yes, that's Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Yes.
There's some big threat out there, and you are gonna help me stop it.
Wait, us?
Yeah, you. Why, you got someplace to be?
I love that guy.
So none of us comply? So what, do we all just punch and shoot? I can't think of a worse group of people trying to work together.
Look, speed! John, stop! Where were you? Where were you?
Everyone here has done bad things. You can't escape the past. Hey, it's like your mind is somewhere else.
So you can do something about it now, or live with it forever.
This could get messy.
No shit. You thought you were gonna be some great saviors? You can't even save yourself.
We can't do this. No one here is a hero.
Lena, when I look at you, I don't see your mistakes. That's why we need each other.
Okay, that was really good.
We are the Thunderbolts!
Can't call ourselves that.
God, thank you.
This has makings of team that can rise to glory. Bring light from the darkness. This team can be the heroes on the Wheaties box. With a little giddy toy.
Alexei, have you slept?
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
I'd like not to die today, so maybe somebody else should be driving.
There you go. That was it. That's the trailer for that. But yeah, you notice it has the little asterisks on it, right? The Thunderbolt with the asterisks. And so that's because if you get real deep into it, they're essentially, it's the Thunderbolts, the New Avengers. And that's like supposed to be like a sub name. But they named this whole movie the Thunderbolts. But there's a cool story in the movie as to where that name, the Thunderbolts, originates from. But yeah, so that's a fun story too. And the whole thing with Bob. You notice you don't even see much reference of Bob, but you got to go see the movie if you want to see what the whole Thunderbolts and Bob thing is all about. But it's a good story, and it's not too hokey for being like a comic book and all, Scott. Because are there any comics when you were younger, like Superman or anything, that you wanted to see like made into a movie? Was that ever a thing when you were younger, Scott?
Not really. I wasn't really into the comic books, but I was into Spider-Man. Spider-Man has probably been my favorite of all the comics.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I've seen Andrew throw his hands up like he's on a roller coaster.
He's Spider-Man. He goes, wee! He's about to shoot his web on you there. Andrew, we were just talking about the Marvel movie, the Thunderbolts, buddy. Do you like Marvel stuff?
Yes.
You do?
Is it on Disney Plus?
It probably will be really soon, Andrew. It's out in theaters right now, but nowadays it don't take but a couple weeks and that stuff will be like inside your house. BF shared his popcorn with me. He really happy when I found the sausage at the bottom of it. Why you gotta tell everybody my ancient Chinese secret. Oranges originated in Orlando. There you go. Hey, James Hugh Legend. Thanks for checking in today on The Vibe. Let's see. I Love Marvel says Space Nerd. But yeah, I like that. It was a good movie. You saw all the action and stuff, like buildings being torn apart, like all the regular stuff. And like I said, it's intertwined with the movies. And I will tell, Andrew is a superhero in his off time. That is why he's so sleepy. But yeah, I don't know if a lot of people know about Marvel movies, but they like to throw end scenes. Like they'll have a scene like right at the beginning of the end credits, and then Scott, if you wait for like the entirety of like whatever 5, 7, 10 minutes it takes to play all of those credits, bro, you got to stay around for like every Marvel movie because they always throw like another scene, like a preview of kind of what's going to happen in the future at the very, very end, bro.
Right.
So that's my. If you ever go to a Marvel movie, that's my whole. That's my pointer to anybody. The beard guy is David Harbour from the Stranger Things and from the Hellboy movie, says our friend Popke checking in there, Scott.
Right.
Yeah, he's one of those familiar face guys. Like I've seen him in other shit before. He's definitely that guy. Thanks, Popke. Gaseous checks in, my favorite ape, and says, well, with your 4-month membership, but you've been a bro longer than that. Fellas, when are we getting Ape Vengers? Ape Vengers. But yeah, during that, I saw the preview of the Fantastic Four movie where, the astronauts go into outer space and they come back with these powers and abilities that they didn't have before. So that'd be the next one you look forward to. Hey, Oscar Electric checking in saying, hey, host Bobby. Tell Bobby Nick it's me, Oscar Electric. Oscar Electric. I hope you had a great night's sleep. Any chance I was in your dreams, Bobby Nick? I can make your dreams come true. And he wrote CUMs, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, no, you weren't in my sorry.
Maybe in his nightmares. Gaseous says Hoya the Space Nerd. So Chunkster says, can't tell if that's a midsummer chick is hot. That midsummer chick. Widow Killer says, I'm still waiting to see Superman versus the Darkseid in live action. We almost had it, but James Gunn had to ruin it by doing his own movies. Isn't this the 4th time they rebooted Fantastic Four? Good point, Popke. I said the same thing to my wife when we were contemplating Marvel and all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, they've made a couple attempts at Fantastic Four, Bobby Nick, and they haven't quite stuck. So,
yeah.
I'm not the deepest comic book geek, but I follow some of it, and I can follow some of the interconnectivity. But that's a good one to go to if your wife wants to go to a movie or something. That's not a bad one to go through. One of those mushy love stories or nothing like that. So there you go. Get in line, Oscar, says Gaseous. Yeah, man. Gaseous has been loving some Bobby Nick and in his dreams, wanting to be in his dreams a lot longer, folks. Well, how about that, Scott? Well, it is 1:35 right here on The Vibe. We do 3 hours every day of the week, folks, Monday through Friday from 12 to 3. And right at this point, this is the halfway point through a 3-hour episode of The Vibe. Scott is so ready. He's bouncing up real quick, folks. So you know why? Because he knows it's time for the piss break, folks. So this is our time to take a little pause in the show. A pause for the cause. You can grab a drink. You can grab a smoke. Grab a snack, and grab a friend to tell them that nobody's having more fun than we are doing here in The Vibe. We're partying over here, and when we come back, we'll fall down into Scott's hole, looking at some of Scott's favorite locales. We'll go over to Perry Caravello on X and do a little Perry talk. I'll play a little Perry phone call about Perry's health with his doctor and all. I can play that. We can do the National Day Hey Hey. We can do some Terry Needs Knowledge Break. We can do Rock You Like a Hurricane. We can do a lot of stuff, but we're not going to do any of it until we get after this piss break right here. It's only 2.5 minutes, folks. So grab a time. I'll take you off camera. Do what you got to do. 2.5 minutes. Don't go anywhere, folks. Come right back after this. We're going to have basically a whole other show on the other side of this 2.5 minute piss break right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah, yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
We are back for our PP touch and break. This is The Vibe. Stream show 306. It's Monday. Happy to be here with you folks. My friends Bobby, Nick, Scott Fitzpatrick, and even Andrew, who's co-streaming the show on Andrew Giant.
My PP, and I liked it.
You touched it? I touched it, and I liked it. I liked it. Yes, I do. How you doing, Andrew? You doing okay, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. You don't have to go off screen, do you?
Vinny's not in the same room with me, so I'm kind of stuck.
Oh.
Kind of stuck?
Do you got to pee?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Here, let me try this. I can do
Do you want me to try to message him or phone him? Actually,
I got him.
You got him? You sure?
Yeah.
Sure, you got him. But I can play a little sound. I can see if I can get him to show up and get. I shouldn't do that because the people stop reacting to alarms here. All right. Like I said, I got my friends.
I wish that would fucking work.
Everybody's dog is going crazy now.
I have a Pavlovian response to the PB song, Chris Bobke. Yeah, many of us do. It's like you either find yourself later on in the day or other parts of the day going, I do the PB dance. You either humming it or just listening to it kind of just makes you walk to your toilet and have to go suddenly. So, yes, it is a thing. Oh, he's calling. You can hear Andrew calling on the messenger phone.
Yeah.
I know you touched your pee cunt with the pee cunt emoji. All right. Hoya said the Reverend Wild Bill checking in from Facebook. Thanks, Wild Bill.
Bill.
And welcome to Monday and welcome to BF Live The Vibe Stream Show 306, folks. This is Monday. Hey, anybody over on Andrew the Giant, which I see up on my screen, could you come over for a second to BF Live The Vibe and for free hit the subscribe button? It'll sure help me out a lot and I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue on Bob. I noticed
there he is. There's Benny.
Whoa,
Benny.
there he is. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
People were asking about you, of course, man.
I'm right here.
We heard that.
I'm right here. I was taking a nap. I am freaking Beat City. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, I kind of I put two and two together and just figured this whole trip is kind of catching up to you, bro, because you guys, you're taking care of him all the time and you're up, doing streams and taking care of personal stuff. So, yeah, it catches up to you, I'm sure.
Yeah, took a little nap.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That was a well-deserved.
We had 2 seconds. 2 seconds. In a momento.
Okay, all right, I'll take him out. There you go. I'll put him backstage as well. While Bill's checking and giving it love, Rock Talk Live checks in on a Monday and says, I think I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. What's up, Doc? Thanks for being here. Rock Talk Live, Chris. Gaseous says, don't you hate it when you shave your face and then by the end somehow you cut yourself, says Gaseous checking in. Rock Talk Live's getting acknowledged from P-Cunt. Wasabi P-Cunt from Rock Talk Live. Vinny gets a shout out love from P-Cunt. Rock Talk Live, good afternoon from the nerd. Hey, Space Nerd, how's your day thus far, says Rock Talk Live. Bob, so I've got this video out of our feed. So to say that I saw you on a show is kind of, it could be any show. It's one of your probably late night lives. But you were with, let me pull up the video. It's you, Wendy, the regular crew, a lot of the regular people, buddy. And I guess Scott, I can't. I'll watch it again. Somebody got Wendy going about the angry iguana.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. So the angry iguana, for those of you who don't know, I'm lucky enough to do a show called Replayables on Thursdays and Saturday nights where we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, and we spin a wheel. You guys super chat us. We do whatever the wheel tells us to do, and we kind of, we get feeling good on that show. But Chris has to take many piss breaks because of this, and he has come back with stories about how he's pissed on like the neighbor's dog, and then he pissed on this iguana, and this angry iguana keeps coming in the chat, and so. They told Wendy about this angry iguana, and angry iguana has a message for Chris Abels.
Remember what he did to angry iguana?
No, I do not, Bobby.
He pissed. Chris Abels pissed on the angry iguana.
Oh, Chris Abel, you're a fucking disgusting pig, motherfucker. Gay ass cunt. Quit peeing on
You gonna call my cunt?
Iguanas.
The iguanas. Thank you, Chris Abel. You faggy cunt.
$50.
There you go. So she taking shots at Chris. Straightening Chris out. Who's that?
Chris fucking Abel?
Yeah, he pisses on our iguana friend when he takes up piss breaks during our show on Replayables on Thursdays and Saturdays. So that's how the angry iguana. So now Wendy's aware of the angry iguana and defending.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
It's great. Yeah. Has anybody played that for Chris?
No, not yet. But a lot of times he's like.
I sent it to him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool. And a lot of times, Chris sneakily, I've noticed Bobby Nick, he watches BF Live The Vibe. I think he's too busy during the day to like probably catch up with the chat and everybody. But shout out to anybody that's just watching today. I want some of you people to reach out because I know we got some creepers out there that maybe you don't jump in the chat, but at least jump in when you can and let us know what you're kind of up to and keep us in your. That you ripping again, Scott? Sounds like a dog growling or your ass.
Yeah.
Sounds like you got like an angry ass dog or something.
I know. What
like a dog,
This dog staring at me.
Yeah, it's like you got a dog hidden up in your ass, bro. All right. Well, that's fun. Well, there you go. So I thought, I was thinking the same thing. I wanted to know if Chris has seen it, and I thought that today, if you hadn't done that, Scott, I would have made sure he got it too.
Yeah.
All right, well, why don't we do this? This is what we do, having fun here on The Vibe for 3 hours a day, every day. Shout out to the great 35 people here. Tell a friend about The Vibe. Tell them we do a little different. We have fun here on The Vibe. And one of the things that we like to do to have fun here is that Scott loves podcasting. You know, it's kind of how we all found each other because of his love for all of the silliness in life and the farting and all the stuff that we do.
He
all
loves
the stuff we
busting
have
ass too.
in common and all of these great shows that we enjoy. Scott really loves this stuff. And so we like to fall down Scott's hole. We're going to watch some of Scott's favorite YouTubers. Ooh. And this is our daytime opportunity to partake. Ready?
God.
Yes, this is Scott's hole. Scott loves the YouTubes and likes the internet, and he's gotten quite good at making his own little shorts about it and all, Scott. So, of course, I have 2 Tammys and the 2 Cyrax just sent me. And I saw your message. It took me a day or two. We can talk about that, about if she would ever be on BF Live The Vibe.
Yeah. Since she's got me blocked in my own name, I'm trying to wear her down and give her. And she might be getting too big for us, so BF. She's growing like crazy. She's probably almost her channel's doubled since I've been watching.
That's amazing that you've noticed that doubling. Wow, because I don't think she's the newest thing, but she still does lives every day. Go ahead. What's up, Bob?
Yeah, the thing is, I see people on Twitter that I see posts on Twitter about her. I'm like, what the fuck? Because and it seems to be increasing and increasing.
Yeah, it's funny now, Bobby. I guess you're sounding defensive like me when you see other people talking about her, and it's not Scott. You're like, hey, What other people? They talk about her too, you know. So let's see.
She used to be a big TikTok person, and she was banned from TikTok, and that's what's caused all this YouTube hubbub.
Wow. What does one do to get banned from TikTok?
I don't
know.
know.
My God. With all those creators they have on there, what was one do? Wow. Well, there you go. So that now you're starting to get an idea of why Scott finds certain people interesting, and he's already named a couple interesting things about her. Not Too Gay checks in and says, Scott Hull sounds fabulous.
You're gonna love it.
Too Gay is checking in. Welcome to the Vibe.
Hello, Frisco.
Too Gay. Scott's Hole is my playground. Well, welcome to my playground. This used to be your playground. It used to be your childhood dream. All right, let's go. Perfect timing. He's at the beach with the dog. Smoking a bowl. Well, there you go. Well, how about this? Smoking a bowl. All right, so let's do this all at the same time. We'll get it all in. So, Scott, you asked me in our chat, I get busy over the weekend, and you said, BF, would you ever consider having Tammy on this show to spread her opinions about the hemlock thing, Scott?
Yeah, that's kind of she's become my white whale. It used to be that Zio lady, but now it's become Tammy as my white whale to get as a guest and to tell her story of the hemlock. And so I'm going in as different names and try to. I ain't getting much nibbles yet, but I'm working on it.
Because
get a guest on here.
Your name will show up here. I noticed your name on here, but you kind of already blew your name with the whole you came in hot asking I didn't think you would offend her either, but you asked her you're famous. You asked every famous podcaster.
Oh my fucking God.
The gay monkey question. What do you got, Bobby Nick? Is this a Wendy alert?
No, Vinny just sent me a shit pic of Andrew.
It's an Andrew alert. Well, it does kind of count, but let's run this. It's not Wendy, but it is poop. And it is a picture.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
So whatever reason, folks, we like to have sick fun here on the Vibe, and so do our friends. And so Wendy started out the tradition of, for whatever reason, to give her own shits and giggles, she sent poop pics to Bobby Nick, and now the tradition has spread to Vinny sending them Andrews to Bobby Nick. Andrew, I mean, we can't show it, but Bobby Nick's going to describe it.
God. It's all mash. Oh, fuck.
What did you do?
I don't know if it's fucking butt cheeks fucking just scrunch it all up and squish the fuck out of it or what the fuck. Cause oh my God, it's horrible to look at, guys. It's just
look at wait a minute.
And
all right, let's bring
it's on the fucking, I don't know how he got it on the fucking, he shit on the inside of the bowl, like the rim where it's almost at the top of the bowl, but I don't know what the
corn
fuck,
chips.
Shit get there.
I don't remember eating corn chips.
Christ almighty.
There you go. All right, well there you go, guys.
I swear.
Better words.
It's the worst that I've ever seen. Oh my God, that's horrible.
It's great.
Tammy would be a huge get, says Terry Nee. Corn chips, pecans laughing. The man that came out all wrong. We have a safety chair for Scott's whole window washers. Oh, there you go. Very explosive by the sound of it, says Electric Head Gino. Well, let's check out the man himself, the artiste himself, if you will. He's back. It's Andrew. Here's Andrew. What did you do to Bobby Nick, Andrew?
Holy Christ, Andrew! How does that come out of your ass that way and go into the toilet? Like all over the place. Jesus Christ!
You haven't seen my large ones yet.
Damn, he said that ain't even a large one, Bobby Nick.
I know. That's scary, man.
Oh my God. Well, I know that not only we are glad, but I'm sure Vinny is glad that you got that one in the bowl and maybe not in somewhere else, Andrew. So there you go. But we are in the middle. We tend to do bits, emergency bits within a bit, but we're supposed to be down in Scott's hole. Let's reset, folks, after that. Reset. You can time smoke. That's where we were talking about all these pleasant things there, Andrew. Andrew paints the town brown, says our friend Chris Popke, whether it wants to be or not. Bobby Nick, professor of toilet forensic, BFI, something like that. Bobby Nick being investigated. BNI, something like that. We're gonna work on that. We'll workshop that. The WWE Wendy emoji is being used by my member friend FJM. For as little as $4.99 a month, you can have fun. If you ever want to see Wendy Pack from the Howard Stern Show in a wrestling WWE singlet emoji, you got to have fun with that right there by being a member on the Vibe. Let me see, continue on. So we were talking about Tammy. We were talking about having her on the show potentially, and Terry Nee said that would be a great get, Scott. So you went in there under another name, and you're trying to woo her.
Yeah, I'm kind of believing what's it called, manifesting or something. Sometimes you got to speak a dream for the dream to happen.
You know, Scott, I used to think up until I started like doing this and all, I used to think that was like a lot of hooey and hogwash and all. But I think there's a little bit of power in that, folks. So yeah, you got to put it out in the ether. If you want Tammy on BF Live, the Vibe, you got to let her know. We got to let the world know, Scott. So I agree with you. So, but she might want to come on and talk about hemlock, because she has very opinionated about it, Scott.
Yeah, she's got a lot of things that makes her mad, but this hemlock is the one that's got my attention. The poisonous hemlock that and then this short here came off her page. I couldn't help but send it, being as I wanting her as a guest to come tell her story of the hemlock, and this kind of went with it.
Yeah. So I know that Tammy does her shows in the morning sometime, and I know she spends a lot of time on YouTube, Tammy. So if there is a chance that you're kind of sitting there in your truck right now and you're preparing to do a live, and you're like, what's this fucking BF Live? Always in my fucking face all the time. Well, hello, how you doing? We likes you over here, and we don't mind. We like different people over here. So if you ever want to come on BF Live and talk about your hemlock or just get to know you a little better with a bunch of crazy knuckleheads, we don't mean no harm. Come on over here on BF Live. But until then, we're going to have fun falling down Scott's hole playing some of your videos.
It's plants in North America. Poison hemlock. If any part of this plant is ingested, there's a good chance it could be fatal. In ancient Greece, this stuff was used to execute prisoners, such as Socrates, by being forced to consume it. It has smooth, hairless, green stems. One of the deadliest plants in North America. Poison hemlock. If any part of this plant is ingested, there's a good chance it could be fatal. In ancient Greece, this stuff was used to execute prisoners, such as Socrates, by being forced to consume it. It has smooth, hairless, green stems. One of the deadliest plants in North America.
There you go. That's the first one. My God, her face. My God. My God. It's a slobber knocker. Space Nerd says FJM, the Calcified Kid. I looked up and there she was. Oh my God. Imagine that, Scott, when people just first open up the video and they're seeing Tammy. They're like, what is BF Live, the Vibe about? Well, we're about positive vibes, and we're about talking about our favorite like YouTube shows, movies, podcasters, and things of this nature. You understand? And that's what we're doing right now. We're down in Scott's Hole. Now, Scott, it was Mother's Day over this weekend, and I'm not going to belabor that topic. But I played this song on Replayables on our kind of Saturday night Mother's Day show, Danzig. I played this.
This was on Mother's Day. When this is on Mother's Day, and Andrew's eating boogers. It's hard to.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to go to Bobby Nick. Like I heard him reacting to something.
Yeah, it's Andrew. It's Andrew.
So it was Mother's Day, and this is she does, as you know, she's got that tattoo that says "Mother didn't love me," and she doesn't have she's bitter. Mother's knows. There's a story of that, and so she doesn't think highly of her mother, and she tells the story as to why before this, but it was so bad, man. I had to cut all of it out. It ain't nothing you can play, and this is how she this is about her mother
with Glenn Danzig.
So I really don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't care.
Down in Scott's Hole, smoking your bowl.
So I'm gonna chase her around her room tonight. For all her lies. For all her fucking lies. Her fucking lies.
That fucking face.
Oh, shut up. God bless her wicked old soul is all I can say.
You know, they say the face only a mother could love, but apparently not even that. Not even that.
Yeah. So
there you go, Scott. So that's
damn. He's like a demon.
Wow. And then our next video, then we're talking about our boy Cyrax. I got two from him. Like, oh yeah, you told me that. Oh, this is great news, man. You tell everybody what Cyrax is up to in at least one of these videos.
Well, as you guys know, he's multi-talented. He's a rapper, he's a metal singer, he's a dancer, and now and he's got a lot more. But this is his stand-up comedy. He calls Skull Scratcher Comedy, and I'll tell you, it's like an hour and a half long, and this is about all I could salvage out of it, man. It is lame as hell.
So this is called Roasting Trolls. So Scott sat through a Cyrax stand-up special, if you will. Oh my God, I didn't even know that he went that. Oh, I go. Bobby Nick went totally black. I didn't see why. I was looking. Oh, there he's back.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Skull Scratchers Comedy.
I can hear you, but can't see you right this second, Bob.
Yeah, you're black.
What's going on?
Oh, you're black. Yeah, so let's see while Bobby Nick's signal improves. Let's hope mine sustains. And look, this is Scott had to sit through a lot of stand-up Cyrax just to give you these couple seconds of something that was even close to being funny in Scott's hole.
Yeah, clearly you look like a troll because you're kind of late for the Troll 3 remake. Oh wait, I forgot. You're the what? The lost cousin of the main troll that was a reject that didn't get put in the movie? Or are you the other guy? Or are you the extra that got put in the back? I don't know.
You got your own
I
shit there
can't tell.
too.
Y'all look the
Yeah,
same.
I had to spice it up a little bit. It was
Y'all
emotional.
trolls look the
You
same.
know what I mean? Yeah. That's why I do it on this show for a lot of filler in between sounds and
Clearly
shit
you look like a
here.
troll because you're kind of late for the Troll 3 remake. Oh wait, I forgot. You're the what? The lost cousin of the main troll that was a reject that didn't get put in the movie?
This is stand-up
Or are
comedy.
you the other guy? Or
Yeah,
are
he
you
did
the
this.
extra that
He did
got
an
put in
hour's
the back?
worth.
I don't know.
Oh my
I can't
God.
tell. Y'all look the same to me.
Oh my God, you sat through an hour of that, Scott?
An
in your
hour's
hole?
worth, man. An hour's worth, and it stunk.
You could only do that by smoking a bowl, because how else could you
Man.
tolerate that? All right. Now, this one's called That's What She Said.
Yeah, there's another piece from his stand-up.
Oh, boy. Another great piece that Scott had to sit through, over an hour of it, to come up with basically two about
Yeah,
30-second
these are the
clips.
two
Here's the
best
next
pieces
one
of-
on the vibe. Oh, no, Bobby Nick he's totally out right now. We'll bring him back as soon as the signal allows.
Do you hear yourself when you talk? I mean, you sound like the Hulk trying to take a shit. You sound like the Hulk trying to take a shit the way you talk. I mean, what'd you do? Come out of a baboon's ass? Come on, what'd you do?
What's
Come
with the
out of a
fucking weird
baboon's ass?
accent, Scott? The weird,
Yeah,
like he's
yeah.
like, see? Yeah, when you come out of baboon's ass, see?
Yeah, for some reason, during the hour, he turned into a 1920s gangster.
He did. I'm like, yeah, and like he's got a regular voice. We heard his wrestling voice and his threatening voice and everything. Pecan, our friend, who has his own emoji here and is a bro, he says, the Jake Hudson of comedy. Exactly.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hey,
Sweet
hey, by the way,
You gonna warn me? Or did it just shit you out? Because I'm pretty sure you came out screaming. And that's what she said.
And that's what she said.
Do you hear yourself when you talk?
What's that voice? What's up, Andrew, buddy?
Can I give a shout out to somebody?
You can give a shout out anybody you want to, brother. Just.
Shout out to the lovely Dalish. It's her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Dalish. That's a longtime friend of ours. Dalish, dirty or otherwise. Dirty Dalish. Happy birthday, lovely Dirty Dalish. Well, let's bring him back in. I think he's back with a signal now. Bobby Nick's back.
Yeah, what the fuck was bad? I don't know. All of a sudden, my screen went black.
How about that?
Then it came back on, and then everything was just fucked up. So I thought it's not improving on its own. So I closed my browser. And brought it back.
Andrew's asking you something.
What, Andrew?
Bobby Nick, did you know?
Dirty D's birthday? No, I did not know that.
You knew that's right where he was going, didn't you?
Yeah.
you know him all too well, Bobby Nick. All right. Well, we are down in Scott's hole now. This is where Scott brings his videos of some of his favorite online kind of people, the locale types, if you will, just people that are interesting to watch, and maybe we'll come on be Live the Vibe one day. Maybe we can have Tammy on one day. She can come on and tell all her stuff now. But one last thing I want to do while we're in Scott's hole, we know in the song we say down in Scott's hole, right? What we do? That's the first thing. Down in Scott's hole.
Smoking a bowl.
Smoking a bowl. All right, so using that as a segue, I want to shout out to my bro Live Ween. once again, especially over the weekend, I might not always catch up to my messages right away. I kind of let my foot off the gas a little bit. So I had this message in my Discord. This is in honor of our friend Donkey Kongington. I actually have a little video that Donkey Kongington made, and it mentioned some people in here. So I figured to wrap up Scott's Hole today and to do what we like to do here. We down in the school, we already got our bowl. So why don't we do another dab done for our friend Donks, who is no longer with us, Donkey Kongington, and I'm going to roll you a little video. But right now, this is a memorial, another dab done for Donks. Whatever you do. Another dab done for Donks. Do-do-do-dum-dum. Another dab done for Donks. And another dab done, and another dab done, another dab done for Dunk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for Dunks. Another dab done for Dunks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey. So Live Ween sent me this video, and he goes, BF, I don't know if you've seen this video or not, but it's like one of the last videos that Donks made. So I figured it'd be a good opportunity to finish out Scott's Hole today, in memory of our bro, and show a little video that he made about himself.
Well, hello. I'm just taking this opportunity to say hi to everyone and let you know that you might be seeing me around here on these YouTube streets soon. And just wanted to introduce myself. Y'all know my name, right? Donkey Kongington. Donkey Kongington.
That's right.
If you can't say that, call me DK or Donks. It don't really make a fuck to me. But I'd like to say hello to Uncle Jack, Big Kahuna, Live Ween, and Deadpool. What's up, dogs? Everybody else, you know you straight too. Love all of you. Peace out. Y'all in my knickers.
You my niggas there. So I didn't know that was out there, but I still have in my YouTube studio, I still have some of my last comments and just fun emojis and all, or just comment on one of my videos was Donkey Kongington. So since that was all in the air, I figured we've kind of finished out Scott's Hole with one more we can do. How about we just crawl out of the hole now and do what you do in Scott's Hole. But that was Scott's Hole.
I love you. He's breaking up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's real bad. Dang it, Scott. You're home.
God.
There you go. We're safely out of the hole now, folks. And 5 minutes into hour number 3 of the Vibe right here, the Vibe 305 or 306. I say 305 earlier. It is a Monday for me, after all. It is also a Monday for me. Let's continue on here. All right, guys. Bobby, Nick, we were talking about earlier. I don't know. I had a backpack. We had like hot dogs in it. We were talking about a backpack for Scott that he could use.
Right. Yeah.
But I had that earlier. But I got something else. I got another food kind of thing that I want to show you guys. I want to know if you guys would ever eat this. This kind of goes along the lines of some of those wacky viral recipes, guys. I think people, let's see if you would eat this or not, or you think this is legit. Would you?
The people been asking for the chocolate bologna.
No. Wait a minute.
No.
Damn, we didn't even let the whole thing roll. The chocolate, chocolate bologna peanut butter cups, bro?
No way.
No.
What? Speaking of Kongs, Warner Brothers just announced they were working on a new Gojira and Kong movie called Gojira X Kong Supernova. Oh yeah, and that reminds me that during the previews they showed Jurassic World: The Rebirth. They're actually rebooting Jurassic Park, calling it Rebirth. Jurassic World Rebirth. Nope, says our friend Space Nerd about these.
Is coming up, you be a goddamn fool not to share this delicious treat with the people you love or the people you work with. You trying to get a raise at work? Drop a plate of these on your boss's desk. You might not get the raise you're looking for, but trust me, something's gonna get raised up on you. Nah,
what do you
people
think,
been
man?
asking
I
for the
don't know.
chocolate bologna.
Everybody says no. I'm not. I don't like that mix of textures and sweetness and meat and all that stuff.
Meat and chocolate? That's just wrong.
Really? Like I've had chocolate covered bacon before. I'm not gonna front on chocolate covered bacon.
BF, have you ever put bologna on a pizza?
Fuck yeah.
It is the bomb, dude. I was surprised. It's the bomb.
Purpose. I've had meat lovers with all the with ground beef and with pepperoni and with ham. I've had it with all the different meats on it, but I don't know I've ever done that on purpose.
Bologna is great.
All right. Well, you're not down with that one with the bologna peanut butter cup. How about this? How about this? How about a glizzy wrapped in chocolate chip cookie dough?
Through the snow, selling 9 half bricks in 4 ways. You're trapping through the snow.
Bake it, cook it, eat it.
Half bricks in 4 ways.
What is wrong with these people with these mixes of food? These are things that just don't normally go together, guys, right?
Meat, yeah.
Meat and the sweet dough and all that stuff. Oh shit. Let me see what I got.
Needs mustard.
We got a mukbang going on here, folks.
Incidental mukbang. When Andrew eats, that's when people eat food on video. He's getting ready to get messy over here. Getting ready to get sexy and messy over here. Andrew's going to do a mukbang. Yeah. Here comes Vinny. He's going to start feeding him.
Banana.
No, come on, says Space Nerd about that last one. He's like, oh, come on, man. Come on with that.
Ooh, is that his?
Ooh, wait a minute.
Oh, I thought that was his bedpan.
What was
that? Was his bedpan?
Well, with green pepper.
Oh.
Green pepper and onions, I think.
Oh shit.
And we got party chips.
About to be a party over at Andrews.
Oh, yeah.
The scariest thing about those people that made those snacks is that they can reproduce. So I don't think Vinny's not serving him any like chocolate covered bologna peanut butter cups or anything like that over there. Nothing.
Someone
like that.
told me to try a peanut butter bologna sandwich once, and it was actually freaking fire.
Were you out of the room when I just played those videos, bro?
Yeah, I was.
Check this out. All right, since you already look, so I put it to him. I said, "Would you try this?" Check this out, bro.
Nah, the people been asking for the chocolate bologna cups. Listen, April Fool's is coming up. You'd be a goddamn fool not to share this delicious treat with the people you love or the people you work with. You trying to get a raise at work? Drop a plate of these on your boss's desk. We might not get the raise you're looking for, but trust me, something's gonna get raised up on you.
Chocolate peanut butter cup, Vinny.
I'd try it.
Oh shit! There you go. Yep. The scariest thing is about that they can reproduce here. All right. Let's see what we can get down with next. We found out Scott's hole, so I checked that off. It is Monday, folks. Well, it's only 10 after 2, so we got time to fit this in and do some Soulful Horoscope readings coming up after this. But right now, it is Monday. It's not only any Monday, it's PCL Monday. So I'm going to run the element. We'll talk about him in the afternoon. He's coming on tonight at 4 Pacific. That'll be 7 o'clock for our East Coasters. Let's talk about a little bit what happened and what might happen with a little Perry talk. That's right. I'm sitting outside apartment 102, where in June, the famous chili cook-off will be going down on 626. But right now, I'm keeping an eye on the door and holding it down in a little afternoon Perry talk right here on the Vibe. Perry emojis are being utilized by my member supporter, FJM, right here. Was that another fart?
What is your asshole growling again?
I heard it's Bob.
Man,
he's ripping.
Sorry.
I'm hearing him, man. They're like, he don't even have to put the mic on those son of bitches, Bobby. I think he's got a boom mic on his ass, it sounds like, but he doesn't. Let's anybody think. Oh, you're Rick D's producer. Let me kiss and grope you. Oh, wait, I'm married. Whoops. Wait a minute.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't start your shit. Bacon maple bars are good, says our friend Space Nerd checking in. Bacon maple bars. Perry emojis are being utilized by my member friend and supporter Peacunt right here. Bacon maple bear claw widow killer. We got the they can reproduce thing. All right, but let's talk about this a little bit because Oh, Friday. So Perry went to an event at the Rainbow, Scott. You know, he's always trying to go to the cool events, and he still thinks that the Rainbow Bar and Grill is still like the heavy metal capital of the world, I guess, and still like a cool thing, right?
Right.
So he went, and Sirius XM was there, and they were
didn't promote your own stream.
They were celebrating 50 years of Motorhead as a band. Ozzy's Boneyard was doing it, Bobby Nick.
Oh yeah.
50 years is Lemmy. So Sirius XM is there, and they see Perry walking around, and they interview him. So that's what's going on in the upper right-hand corner. They're watching it, and this is Tom doing a little play-by-play about it, about how Perry should have handled this interview.
From celebrating 50 years of Ozzy's Boneyard, that would be a fantastic way to start.
Birth name or stage name? Which one do you want?
Whichever you prefer.
All right. They call me Scary Perry, but my birth name is...
Nobody calls you Scary Perry at this point. Why do you got to make this guy's life difficult? Why can't you just answer a straight question?
Right, Scott. He had to go with something that he was called like probably 10 years ago, Scary Perry, you know, when he was still looking for a gimmick and all. Oh, they call me Scary Perry. You know.
Give your name.
I get called Scary Perry all the time.
Nobody calls you Scary Perry. Nobody.
All right, celebrating 50 years of Motorhead of Ozzy's Boneyard.
He's reading it.
This is basically...
And he's fucking it up.
Okay, so you're on Ozzy's Boneyard, which is a Sirius XM channel.
They're like looking for bumpers.
I'm going to guess you didn't promote your own stream.
I was answering questions on the sheet that was in front of me.
Right, but you could have thrown in a plug for yourself.
Not like
You're
I'm
on the
Perry
radio.
Caravello from Perry Caravello
thinking.
Live. Like no natural flow, Scott. Like
I was like, what? Gina's Chinese chicken salad. And I'd sit and eat and sometimes glance.
Well, the most boring interview on the planet. So you plug the Gina's chicken salad, but you can't plug yourself. I mean, god damn.
I wasn't thinking. First Motorhead song.
He's got to think.
This guy right here is completely, at this point, he's completely regretting ever asking you anything.
I don't blame him because I don't know songs by names. I barely know AC/DC songs by names.
Well, these are trash. Here, this one.
I know album names. I don't remember names. I barely remember AC/DC song names, okay? Highway to Hell.
No worries.
Highway to Hell, that's it.
And one word, what would it be? If you could start the same saying.
One word. They ask him Lemmy, if you could put Motorhead or Lemmy in one word.
If I could
Lemmy.
describe Motorhead in one word, or Lemmy in one word.
Lemmy in one word. Intelligent, polite, generous, nice person.
Four
Not
one words.
Not a stuck-up jerk. Not a person with an attitude.
Yeah, it was a good man. He was a rock god indeed.
He was definitely a rock god or a rock icon.
All right.
To remember.
Definitely. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a great time.
You too.
Have a great night.
I'm sure that made it to the air. I'm sure that guy was, completely thrilled with what your response
Whatever.
Whatever. So he's always wanting Tom and them to get me ads, get me promotions, get me sponsorships, and then he sits in front of a microphone. He could promote his whole show on an outlet that has arguably millions of people on it, Scott, and he forgets like I forget who I am and what I do. Oh, this one's just called Perry Flips Out. Oh yeah, because he was paid
offer to put their flippers in.
He was paid to wear the hat like that, Scott. Flip it back.
Okay.
Number one, he said, I look like a girl, whatever, but it was easy money. So he did that one. But then somebody asked him to do something with his flippers. Let's see what he thinks about that.
$10 offer to put their flippers into the microwave for 6.66 minutes.
I don't give a fuck what my buddy you let me. You can give me $1 trillion. My fucking thing will never go in the microwave. You fucking asshole. You motherfucking asshole. Go fucking go to hell. You fucking asshole. No way in hell. Whatever happened. Every fucking day. Every fucking year. Every fucking lifespan. You fucking jag off. God damn you. Fuck off.
Drooling on himself.
$10 offer to put their flippers into the microwave.
So I'm guessing that's a no, Scott.
I think so.
I'm guessing that's a no. Ooh, for the next 9,000 years. Now, Wilford has an opinion about this tattooing on. He's trying to set Perry straight right here. But you know Perry.
Perry, I heard you're a liar and a fake snowboarder. Let's see that tattoo, boy.
Hey,
626, we're removing your tattoo. Can't have you walking around
Look at that pale ass
with a
arm.
border tattoo when you're never going snowboarding.
Snow! November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September for the next 9,000 years. You 900-year-old piece of dog shit.
Perry, I heard
that's how he feels about that, guys. Okay. 9,000 years. But Scott and Bob, you know, Andrew, we always clown on Andrew, who look like he's back in their stable now. I'm gonna bring you guys back in. It's Andrew's back again. Bob, we used to talk about the white glare on Andrew when he would have no shirt on and the white light would hit off him. Like Perry's arm reminded me of that, Scott. That white glare when he pulls that arm up, it gets like super bright.
Like powder.
Like powder. Gaseous says, our favorite ape says, sad to know that he'll never get a Perry and Joey C stream. Joey had to disrespect Perry. He's a lunatic, says Space Nerd. As we continue on here, let's continue on with the next one up here, and then I got a couple other things I'm going to show you. Oh, this was from his animation when he was on that Simon Salty. He's on a thing with Smiling Friends on Cinemax as Smiling Simon Salty. So I was going to play a little clip that they're sharing on PCL today right here for you.
Welcome to Salty. I'm Simon Salty, and I built this very restaurant with my own 2 hands. And together with my funny mascot friends, we work hard to give you the most quality, supreme, to give you that quality Salty's experience. Unfortunately, the United States FDA has deemed my food a quote hazard. My food linked to 15 deaths in the past 4 months alone. Although I'm rolling out some new and improved menu items. Come on, I'm Italian. You could try my new Cucumber Deluxe, the Super Green Bowl, and my personal favorite, Salty Sourdough Bread Bust. So come to Salty's and get your new and improved menu items today.
Ugh, I hate when fast food restaurants do this healthy food shit. First they took off a century egg, and now this. Awesome.
There you go. See, it was from Adult Swim, but I understand you can get it on Cinemax now. You can see that cartoon. Smiling Friends is great, especially when I'm a fan of Psychic Pebbles, Zach Hadel. We'll check. Thank you, guys, just for your comment there. So there you go. That was a little thing that Perry did right there. We're sharing here on the Vibe. Now we're talking about comic books, and I went and saw Marvel movies. Well, who's ready to get a hold of the Perry comic book movies, guys? Well, comic books anyway. How about the Septic Avenger, cleaning the streets of Reseda? He does it like he does his toilets with the toothbrush right there. There's one comic he could be. How about the Bronze Border? By day, this mild-mannered skateboarder goes by Wilson Cable, but we know him as Tony Hawk. He's the Bronze Border. And how about this one? The Brennan Man. One man alone to reign in a madman. What a bird brain, he says. There you go. So there's some comics right there. Some PCL-themed comics. Oh, now look at this. Here's a throwback picture because we'll get a little serious right here because this is actually Perry and his mom. He shared this for Mother's Day. But check out that mustache, guys.
Whoa.
The mustache got some handlebars on it. Right? That thing is going around there.
No, what happened to Perry exactly is...
Like why he is the way he is, or what?
Yeah.
He claims it's because of an accident and a bad mix of meds. His surgery from his accident and a bad mix of meds. But that's him and his mother. So happy Mother's Day. We won't clown on Perry's mom or anything.
I think he was just born wrong, Andrew.
There you go. Could be wrong. How many men wrote that mustache? Shoot him up. Right. He gave his love to a cowboy man with that mustache. They got all them rides, Voodoo Killer says. And what do you think, Perry?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it, but I kind of agree with it. Now, here's another way that Perry celebrated. He kind of remembered his mother about something that his mom used to do for him when he was younger.
The only thing that has been up my butt is a coffee enema. It was Palm Springs. My mom did it for me. Why would I go to a doctor? Throw the money away at a doctor's office. She was able to do it for me. Coffee enemas are when you're unable to take a shit for like a week, like myself. At the time, I was in like 8th grade. And I had an addiction with eating string cheese. You don't put a fucking vacuum hose up your butt. It doesn't work that way. Regular black coffee.
No, it doesn't.
Why would you put half and half in a coffee that's going up your ass? The hot coffee first off, was hot.
Coffee going up your ass.
Going up your butt.
My ass likes cream and sugar.
Oh. She filled the douchebag with hot coffee and hung it on the door. I'm on my hands and knees. Put the hose up my butt and release.
And that was a Mother's Day memory from Perry Caravello. That's a Mother's Day memory. The penalty box of filth. So now Perry has this cooler next to him that has gross content in it, and he has to use it when he acts a fool. Let's watch a little bit about the box of filth, the penalty box of filth.
I ain't doing a goddamn thing. You fuck me. You fuck me. You ruined me. Kick my ass.
No, Perry, if you get up, you're doing it again. You're not getting
2
paid.
minutes later.
Well, this is the filth that you morons want to see. Okay?
We can't see it. Then move it up closer.
Tough shit. I'm not fucking turning anymore. God damn you. Go down that road again, motherfucker, and I don't ever want to do this goddamn stream any longer.
Okay, that's a penalty, Perry. You need to officially dump
I'm
your
not
hand.
putting my hand in that fucking thing. You crazy?
And put both up to your wrists.
See, when he threatens to quit or something, or he says he's going to turn the power off or cut the stream, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
For saying, I don't want to do this anymore. But you can't dry them for 10 minutes, starting right now. And I'll tell you when you can dry them. You can shake them off.
I can't! Because if I put them anywhere, I'm going to fucking get it all messed up.
Okay, well, you can get it on your shorts if you want.
No!
Wash them tomorrow. Okay, but you cannot dry those hands.
I have to wipe my eyes.
Nope.
And because I have to wipe my eyes, I have to wash my hands.
Nope.
10 minutes.
Because I have to wash my hands,
Nope.
I have to go to the sink.
Nope.
10 minutes. No, don't do it, Perry. You're not going anywhere. You got 8 minutes now. I'm watching the time. You got 8 minutes.
I'm not talking.
Well, you are. You got to do your job still.
Penalty box for Perry. The penalty of filth box. Now I have a couple more things that I can show you here over my little file. Let me see. We have, because of this, his health is kind of questionable sometimes, guys. So I have some exclusive information. I have a leaked phone call. This is Perry Caravello, leaked voicemail to Tom B about the results of when he went to the doctor, Scott. So got some information about Perry's health. Listen closely.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Tom, it's Perry. 4 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. your time. I'm at the doctor's office. I had to come here because of what Randy and I did the other night. Listen, I talked to the doctor. I got some tests done. And he gave me this piece of paper. I don't know what this means. It says on this paper, positive HIV, positive syphilis, and positive gonorrhea. How do I fix this? This doctor is trying to trick me and is saying lies, 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 lies. I don't know what to do. Do I go to another doctor? Tom, I need your help. Do not tell the fans. I do not want the fans knowing I have gonorrhea. Call me back. Good day.
Well, it's a good thing that us fans don't know that he's got gonorrhea now, Scott.
All right.
Oh, shit. That's a good thing. Let's see. The Chunks is laughing. Pecan is a member utilizing the Perry emojis and the rainbows here. All right. Let's, so I got a little bit of the smiling friends that Perry was on. The Perry parts right here. I'll show that a little to you right now, that little cartoon that Perry was part of here. I'll run that for you right now. Watch this. Kind of the longer version of what I showed you.
Welcome to Salty's. I'm Simon Salty, and I built this very restaurant with my own 2 hands. And together with my funny mascot friends, we work hard.
There's an additional ending on this.
Most quality, supreme, to give you that quality Salty's experience. Unfortunately, in the United States, FDA has deemed my food a quote hazard. My food linked to 15 deaths in the past 4 months alone. Although I'm rolling out some new and improved menu items. Come on, I'm Italian. You could try my new Cucumber Deluxe, the Super Green Bowl, and my personal favorite, Salty's Sourdough Bread Bus. So come to Salty's and get your new and improved menu items.
Now watch the end here. Oh, he's dead. Look.
First things first, how many exits does this place have, Ketchup? We have been having arguments about the new healthy menu. I just knew it was going to cause problems for the restaurant. Sounds like you were quite angry at Salty then.
We were spending all day draining the rotten soda from the machine with our soda draining device and refilling it with fresh Salty soda.
Yes, Salty and I were having a steamy affair.
Oh.
What? So Salt and Pepper did it?
The pillow over the face. Oh, but then he gets up.
My final burger. After today, I'm going to start eating healthy. My heart. Oh.
And there you go. That's how he really died. That's how he really died. About that. So there you go, a little fun thing here on the Vibe. I want to show one more thing, and then I'm going to remind you all that once again, that it is Monday night. That's Monday. It's usually Media Share Monday. So they're going to have these fun media shares that you can send your own in. These great creative people like Dio Brando, which I'm going to show you right here. And yeah, join us tonight in the chat. 4 Pacific, that's 5, 6, 7. That's Perry math. 7 o'clock for your East Coast people right here. Let's watch this. This is Dio Brando. I believe this is Scroll of Lies. This is a Dio Brando production, I believe it is. So let's roll this here. And then we're going to wrap up Perry Talk and get on to some other fun stuff right here on the Vibe. We're going to do horoscopes probably after this. The Scroll of Lies is about to scroll his tattoo on his arm, Scott, because it's like one of those English scrolls. It's got snowboarder, actor, comedian, all that shit. So that's what, this is the Scroll of Lies, is his tattoo.
I said that I'm a skateboarder, but snowboarder, that is not true. Only reason I'm an actor, I blew a man in 92. I think I'm a comedian, but joked about choking my wife. The scroll of lies that's on my arm, I have let it control my life.
Skateboarder.
Skateboarder I am.
No. Snowboarder. Snow faller. Actor.
I do. This is a funny show.
I don't have any balance. I cannot do extreme sports. Can barely stand on my own. Can't be on a snowboard. I could try to go low, but that clearly isn't wise. I
Booty
would
shorts.
fall down instantly, haunted by my scroll of lies. Oh, a scroll of lies. A scroll of lies. I've said that I'm a skateboarder, but snowboarder, that is not true. Only reason I'm an actor, I blew a man in 92.
There you go, guys. So it's Media Share Monday. So if you want to see that one tonight, or if you want to see some new ones after that, you got to tune in tonight at 4 Pacific, 7 o'clock East. So that was a little fun during the day. Well, how about we play a little song or two? Because when we go over and watch Perry Caravello, we always have to go over and do it in Perry's, where is it at? Perry's house. Scott's making his moves. We're going to do the Soulful Horoscope Readings. Rock you like a horoscope next.
He's not allowed in my house. No one's allowed in my house. Unless I allow them in my house. Then if I allow them here, they're allowed in my house. My house.
Then they're allowed.
Go to hell, Jagoff.
You know, we saw Dio Brando made that Scroll of Lies video, and he always has Sexy Perry in there.
Sexy
Perry.
Sexy. Wonders what it would be like if Perry had a gash.
Sexy.
Sexy. Well, let's pretend that Perry was actually a female made for men. Sexy. Nope, not interested in anal. But actually, I did have a girl that I did do anal to, and it was weird. A tight hole. Different. She said, enter slowly. I did. And then I came. It was quick. Sexy lady.
I hope you enjoyed that little segment here. We have a little fun, and I'll be hanging out with you in the chat, and a lot of my friends in the chat already tonight. That was a little afternoon Perry talk.
Talk. Perry talk. Perry talk. Talk. Perry talk. Talk. Perry talk. Perry talk.
Perry talk is what we do here on the Vibe.
Oh, fuck. You know, Bobby friend?
What's up, buddy?
Last night, I was on Wendy's. Well, I was on with Wendy on my channel.
Yeah.
And Wendy was like, "I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to the show. I'm talking to Wolfie."
Ooh.
And Wolfie, she talks about me to him.
Yeah.
So she's like,
of course she does. My friend Bobby Nick. What are you doing, Wendy? I do shows with my friend Bobby Nick. Right? I can imagine that. Go ahead, Bob.
Oh no, I'm more than that. I am her
Okay.
boyfriend. I'm her husband. You know,
Nice.
Wolfie.
Even better because Wolfie will be really interested then.
Well, yeah. I guess he asked for the link to my channel. So
good.
Yeah, I don't know. Though. You know, like, what if I get mentioned on Howard Stern and a whole pack of Stern fans come to my channel and just, you know, are shitting on me for whatever reason.
We could catch all of that shit because we're all friends with Wendy, but I don't know. I think you got to roll with a little bit. Old new Shuley? That's right. That's essentially what Wolfie is. He's like the Shuley replacement. He's the new old Shuley, or the old new Shuley. I agree with that, Chunks. A very good assessment because after Shuley, he was the Rack Pack Wrangler. The Whack Pack Wrangler. Say that 10 times fast you can. He was the Wrangler, and so yeah, Wolfie kind of inherited that job as the Whack Pack Wrangler after Shuley left. Did he? That's true. Yeah. Let's see. I heard Bobby is everyone's husband, says Queen of Hearts. Scott's husband, Wendy's husband. It'll be cute. 10 seconds them out, says Mandy Diff. Oh, she's got your back on the mod right there. She's got your mod back. Let's be real. Those Stearns fans left a while ago, says Gash.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe. Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe, right. Maybe there's something to be said that only the ones that are really curious, the deep fans about, deep cut fans that like know about Wendy's, Bobby Nick. That might be a fair point too. That's a positive way of looking at it. There you go. I don't think they will, Nick, says our friend Mandy Diff. She's being positive for you.
Yeah, I hope not.
Well, that's very interesting news. So I don't know. Some of you people know the kind of Wolfie. Like I said, Wolfie's the guy that took over calling out to the Whack Packers and all. So Wolfie is now, he pulls in information like, what's Wendy doing now? Oh, Wendy's with Bobby Nick, and Bobby Nick has a show, and yeah, it could be fun and be all talked about on the Howard Stern show. And some of the clips about how she carries on and all the stuff she wants you to do to her in bed and all that stuff, Bobby Nick. Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's lots out there. There's lots out there.
You receive all the poo-poo pics.
Yep.
The feet.
Well, Wolfie receives those too, so.
Oh. My. What? Let's see.
She told me, yeah.
Like
some to Wolfie too.
Oh my God. You never I wonder if he got this. There you go. Blessing the rains down in Africa. The couple there. Howard Stern probably knows all about you, Bobby Nick. That might be a fair point, a little fair. He's not the most aware, but if something's put in his face, that could be possible, Bobby Nick. But yeah,
I don't know how I like that. I don't know how.
It doesn't matter how you like it or not, Bob. It's a fact, buddy. You got to deal with it. That you're in this realm on some level, buddy. And I mean, you're not trying to be Howard Sternish. We all respect him, and we all got our kind of mojo or kind of our thought process. We were big fans of his and all. But let's see. Hello, everyone, says my big sister. I hope you are having a great start to the week. And Hoya, I don't think we played a Hoya or anything. My sister reminds me. So she gets today's first Hoya to my big sister.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Widow Killer says, did Shuley ever get those pics when he was on the Stern show? Shit pics.
I don't know.
He was the shit weigher.
He was the shit. That's a fair point. Yeah, I mean, there's a line of thought right there, Scott, that would make Wendy go, hey, if I ever did this, I would send him to him. But I'm trying to have a recollection if Shuley ever talked about being horrified by Wendy's shit. I don't recall.
I don't recall that, no.
Kathy, you're getting the Hoya from Peacunt. Hey, Peacunt.
Who knows? Maybe that's why she started doing that. Because he was known as the shit wearer, or he did that thing, weighed the shit. He's like,
you talk to Wendy a lot, obviously. There's a good chance you're going to be doing a show, whether you know it or not. You're going to be doing it right after this show with Wendy.
Probably. You're probably not wrong.
You guys could follow right after this show, and later on, maybe Wendy will answer live on air. Hoya Kathy from my friend Space Nerd. And Nerd gets the love right back from my sister Kathy here. All right, well, Andrew looks like Andrew nodded off again, but I was going to do a little. All right, well, check out this sports, man. I'm going to do a little sport here because I got a different sport here. This is called belt sander racing. They're riding belt sanders, Andrew. Go and get him. What do you think about this, Scott? Yeah, bro. Andrew's like, what the fuck? Go and get him. Around 750 people racing that. I thought that was pretty fucking cool. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Very good. All right, folks. Well, now that it's 40 minutes into hour number 3, it's 2:40 on the East Coast of the United States. I think it's about that time that I'm going to rock your horoscope. Come on, rock you like a horoscope.
Whoa. Bobby Fran, your sound just totally cut out.
Am I here?
Yeah, we barely hear you.
Faintly hear you.
Faintly, yeah.
Am I here?
Faintly.
What did I do? Delete.
A little better, maybe.
Is it getting better?
Getting better.
Is it getting better? Sibilance. 1, 2.
Still a little low, but better.
You think it's low? Wow.
Yeah.
I have shit a lot.
Yes, I'm just knocked your shit out. I don't know what the fuck happened.
It was when I played the element, didn't it?
Oh, now I think so.
Now you're gone again.
Holy fuck. Oh, no.
Barely can hear you.
Coming.
There you are.
Yeah.
Right there?
There you are.
You got me good? I'm here?
You might be a little too loud.
A little hot now.
You're
hot. Hot Mike.
You're pretty hot, too. How's it going? You're pretty hot. That sounding good now?
Still hot.
Pretty good. Thanks, Andrew. Hang on. Here we go. How about this, Andrew?
Good.
How about that? Is that better? All right, guys. Well, throw your signs into the chat. I'm going to run the element now that my sound is right. I don't even know. I didn't even hit nothing that time to make it go wrong. But this is their Monday Soulful Horoscope Reading. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This SBS, Soulful Horoscope Readings. That's right, folks. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I like to come over here to my horoscope reading studios. I'd grab my crystal balls, and we do our Rock You Like a Horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Because on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we do this on the Vibe. We like to see what the stars have in mind for us at the beginning of our week, to see what the week has in mind, check in on the middle, and on Fridays at the end of the week. So we start off, let me go to my assets and play my porn/horoscope reading music, and I will read your Soulful Horoscope Readings. For Monday, to start off the week, folks, I'm going to go into the chat where I see the lovely Mandy Double Diff checking in with Aries and Libra because she's on the cusp. She's double diffing, and we are vibing. Here we come, Mandy Double Diff. This is going to be the first of your 2 Soulful Horoscope Readings. This is Aries. This is for Mandy Diff and all the Aries joining us here Monday on the Vibe. Gear up, Aries. Oh, went away from me. Sign up with Google. Hang on. Signing in. Continue. Click. Here we go. Gear up and get moving, Aries, while you can. This could be a time to pursue your favorite dreams with a close companion by your side. You may have the energy, confidence, and skills needed to launch an important new project successfully. Mandy, starting off back at work again. That's the first of 2. That was for Aries. Today, let's see. This is Libra for my friend Mandy Double Diff. This is for Mandy because she's on the cusp, so she has 2 of them. And for any other Libras joining us today, this is your Monday. Rock you like a horoscope. Libra, take charge of shaping your situation or it will shape you. Launching plans that demand care and sharp thinking may promote a harmonious environment for everyone. This could be the perfect moment to take inventory of your finances. Mandy Div and all my Libra friends, that's 2. For Mandy Double Diff, as I go on to Capricorn for my friend Gaseous. This is for Capricorn. This is for also for our friend Deadful, who I believe is Capricorn. And all the Capricorns joining us today for Capricorn. Some free time could offer an ideal chance to reflect on your core desires and needs. Yeah. Take a chance by embracing spontaneity in group or social settings. However, exercise the utmost discretion when entrusted with confidential matters. That's for our Capricorn friends. 2 Joints checks in with a nice word saying the best 3 1-hour shows, BF Live, The Vibe. Thank you, 2 Joints. The lovely Reenie's been lurking. She sneaks in here for Gemini. Hello, Reenie. Welcome to Monday, and welcome to your Monday. This is for Reenie and all the Gemini friends joining us for the Monday Soulful Horoscope Readings. Things may be improving at a steady rate, Gemini. Consider ways to enrich your life with a good book, travel, or fascinating studies. You might achieve a long-awaited dream or meet someone who changes your outlook and sparks your ambitions. That's for Reenie and all the Geminis joining us today. Good morning, 2 Joints from Space Nerd. Leo on the cups, the Virgos, balls. At least that's how I like to read it for Space Nerd. So this is going to be for Space Nerd and all the Leos joining us here today for Monday. Leo cupping the Virgo's balls. I read Leo first. When you throw the dice, there's a finite number of combinations that can come up. The wonderful challenge with life is that there are nearly infinite possibilities for every person, Leo. Enjoy the good, don't overthink the bad, and what's not going right in life. That's right. Concentrate on the good. That's Leo as Space Nerd cups the Virgo's balls. I'm going to read Virgo. This is for myself because I'm a Virgo. This is for any other Virgos, like Not the Bees and some other friends, I think, Nimrod, and some others are some Virgos out there. This is the second of two for Space Nerd. This is the Virgo. Keeping score by comparing yourself to others can become a problem if you take the comparison too seriously. Take pride in being your damn self. Stop forcing yourself to match someone who probably isn't aware that they are in a competition, Virgo. Manny Diff says of her horoscope, boom, gonna own a Domino's one day. Granny is a Libra too, so that was for Granny, says Mandy Diff. Unknown checks in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel and says, what's up, y'all? Well, what's up, Unknown Plus? How you doing? Aquarius,
deep butt cheeks, you, sir.
A deep butt cheeks. P-Cunt says, Aquarius, por favor. That means please. So this is for my member and bro, P-Cunt, and all the other Aquarius joining us today. This is yours, P-Cunt. Aquarius, though home is where your heart lies, the outer world may be where you truly shine this week. When tackling a significant task or project, you should receive an abundance of support from knowledgeable colleagues or peers. That's for Pecan. That's for all the Aquarius joining us today. Two Joints is getting some hits love from Rini. Two Joints is getting the love of Goonie Goo Goo from Pecan. Two Joints getting love from Mandy Diff. Space Nerd says when you roll a pair of dice, you have 36 different roll permutations. Whoa, don't be getting all fan. Oh, see, I told you we got smart people in this chat. The more you know. But the infinity of life's possibilities compared to dice, I guess that's what they were going for, but they didn't exactly nail it right there. I like the Leo today, says Space Nerd. Big farts to you as well, Mandy Diff, says Mandy Diff. Check out Scott Fitzpatrick, the prop master, right here on YouTube. If you want to see those whole videos or see some long length Cyrax videos and stuff, or just fun videos, Propmaster69 by clicking on that link. Pet Farm most generously checks in for me for a $10 super sticker.
Nice.
Thank you, the most generous Pet Farm, for helping making my day. Thank you. Oh, we got the nerd getting the love right there. All right, let's go into Pisces for Andrew, who's not awake to hear it, but we're going to read Pisces for Andrew. Oh, and Vinny's sneaking in.
Vinny!
Uh-oh. Hi. You're here, Justin. I was going to do Andrew's Pisces and just in time for him, because we're doing the horoscopes. Andrew, you ready for Pisces? He's like, oh, I'm on camera. Pisces, let's go. Pet Farmer, thank you very much. That's the most colorful and generous and big $10. I love that. Thank you. That really helps me do what I do. I'm going to do Pisces for my friend Andrew and all the other friends joining us today for our, as soon as I find my letter. Let's do Pisces.
And cancer for this guy.
Was that Andrew?
Cancer for this guy next.
All right, that's cool. Well, Scott is a fellow Cancer, so I'll knock out two birds in one stone. I'll do that next. Pisces is what I'm doing right now. It may be easy for you to see someone's true colors. Remember that everyone is entitled to their own opinions and choices, so refrain from judging them, Andrew. There may be aspects to every person you meet that can be only be understood through experience, Andrew. That seems to relate to like your experience of your old friends visiting your chat there, Andrew. That's what I'm picking up out of that. Vinny, Space Nerd has a curious question. Do you have any gray shorts or any gray sweatpants?
I do.
She's a fan of live, juicy man meat. Taurus
when
the
I
Bull.
put them on and slang it around, I think of you.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Well, to that, she says, yeah. We're going to need a mop on all nerd after that comment. Mop on all nerd. I'm going to do Cancer now. This would be 2 or 3 birds with one stone. Actually, more than that. So this is going to be Cancer for Vinny. This is going to be for Scott Fitzpatrick, Brian Clauder, and all the other Cancers joining us today for your Monday. Cancer. Prioritize opportunities to grow your funds over uncontrolled spending. Someone might call you out on a small promise, so you may need to reconsider. Something brewing behind the scenes might quietly boost your financial standing. That's for all my Cancer friends.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you all come into some riches and have a great start to your week. Welcome Pet Farm, says my sister Kathy. Oh my God, says Space Nerd. Oh my God. Space Nerd is, what is, I'm not even sure what that is. Is that a gift? What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Is that a pillow, a cloud? Is he biting a pillow? What do we got here? I don't know what that is. Sagittarius. Well, I will do Sagittarius. We call it Vegetarius here. It's not a sign, but it should be. It's funnier. And Bobby Nick and Kyoto's knees. Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
What is that? He got dog in face. Wait a minute. He got the dog.
Damn, put his ass right in my face.
Yeah, he did. Like,
Jesus.
I thought you got bitten by Cujo or some shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm sitting on a staircase and he's walking right over the top of me.
Like, move, bitch, get out the way. All right. Well, I'm going to read. I'm glad you didn't get attacked there, Scott. But this is for my friend Bobby Nick. And this is for Kyoto's knees and any other Sagittarius joining us today. This is your Monday, Rock You Like a Horoscope, Soulful Horoscope Reading. Mediocrity may quickly fade from memory, while the pursuit of excellence earns applause. Don't hold back from showcasing your talents and strengths. You might spark some fun by following up on unusual ideas. Bobby Nick, are you getting what they're putting down based on the whole Howard Stern thing? You told me, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because mediocrity may quickly fade. Pursuit of excellence. Don't hold back from showcasing your talents and strengths.
Yeah.
Following up on unusual ideas. Bobby Nick. That's for Bobby Nick. That's for all the Sagittarius joining us today. So I did it. I did Pisces. I did Cancer for the two guys right here, Vinny and Scott Fitzpatrick. I did Sagittarius, Vegetarius for Bobby Nick. I did Virgo for myself. We're going to throw out last call here, and then we're going to get on. We'll see how much more fun we can squeeze in the last couple minutes of the vibe, folks. Hello to the doggo Arlo, which I remember now because it's named after the musician Arlo Guthrie. Space Nerd says, thunderstorms predicted in the Pacific Northwest today. Cross fingers, it's more than one thunderclap. Well, I hope it's all right. Well, I hope you're safe out there. Well, I think we got them all in, folks, so I'm going to wrap up this segment. We're going to do it again on Wednesday because we do them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but those were your Mondays. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Here I am on the vibe with my chat family and all my bros who are nice enough to hang out with me through all my silliness. Let me change my little thing over here on the vibe. So I think we should pull this train into the station. It's been a fun train. It's been a fun Monday train, but I know Monday's just starting off the week, so we got plenty more shows to go tonight and as the week goes on, guys. So I'm looking for my turn off my. What's that, buddy?
Man, that 3 hours went by fast, dude.
It did, Scott Fitzpatrick. We must be having hella fun on a Monday. We did it. We knocked out a Monday. We kicked that Monday's ass. But we're not even done because I got a whole screen full of talented bros who have their own communities and shows that they like to do and hang out. I'm going to give them last go around and last words. Andrew, any last words or plugs, buddy, on a Monday?
Love the Lounge 70 and 70. I think 70s.
Yes, you're right.
Kyoto. Me, 2K. Everybody.
That's right.
The Madness. Maybe I'll make him get a banana tonight.
Oh,
try.
That's right. Stormy gave Andrew instructions to make Kyoto get a banana when they're on stream with him tonight. So we'll give you some more details about that because as we go around, the details become more and more clear. Scott Fitzpatrick, he's going to have his last words and tell you on a Monday where you might find him later on tonight.
Yeah, tonight on the Lunatic Lounge, like Andrew was saying, at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on Bobby Nick's channel at Bobby Nick 1978. And also then Saturday would be No Filter members only. Members only.
No, Tuesday. Scott, what day are you on?
He went to Saturday right away. That's Tuesday already too, buddy.
Damn it. Well,
Well,
check out No Filter, No Philander, friends.
I tell you, when
That's
we're
right.
having so much fun, when we're blessed to have so much fun with the chat family, one
Man.
day
Every-
bleeds
yeah.
into another, man.
It
These
does,
guys,
really
we
does.
wake up, we do some shows, we go to sleep. We don't know what we don't. If we're in yesterday's or the next day. We never know what we're doing, but we're always having fun when we're doing it. Now, this guy who he's gonna tell you about the shows, the ones that at least he knows about that are scheduled for tonight, Bobby Nick, and go ahead and clear up some of them details about your Lunatic Lounge and where you will all be tonight.
Yeah, well, right after this, pretty much right after this, check out at Bobby Nick 1978 because me and Wendy are going to go live. We'll be doing something. Maybe some other knuckleheads will join us. And then tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern at Bobby Nick 1978, it's the Lunatic Lounge. And I mean, we told Kyoto, get a goddamn banana for today. It remains to be seen.
Get a big one.
Yeah, hopefully he does. And then, tomorrow, No Filter with Andrew and friends, 7 p.m. Eastern. And Wednesday, I'll be back in the lounge. I know a lot of you guys are digging my music request show. And I appreciate all you guys participating. But yeah, for the low price of $1, you could see your music video request on my show. But and that actually it does start off out on YouTube at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. And then I move over to rumble.com/the Bobby Nick Show. So go give me a follow on both of those, guys.
There you go. So that you're going to be seeing all the boys tonight. As far as myself, it's a Monday night. So as I told you during our really fun Perry Talk segment, that I'll be in the chat at 4 Pacific. That's 5, 6, 7 o'clock East. I'll just be hanging out with chat families. I'll be all around the chats. I always like check in, even if I don't actually check in with the chat. I always got my ear to the ground, trying to keep up with all my bros are doing it, all my friends in all of these great fun shows and chats are doing. Long songs are the best. Let me see what we got going on here. Let's see. We get shit stormed here, says Nerd. Storming here, rain flood morning. My sister says I'm having major back surgery tomorrow morning. Asking for prayers. We'll keep you posted.
Oh, prayers.
We got prayers for my big sister. We can send some positivity my sister's way, big sister, for her back surgery.
Positive vibes going your way.
Positive vibes and kisses for my big sister. Kathy, love, and light from Space Nerd. Here it comes, Kath. Terry needs giving love for Andrew. Thanks, Nerd, for the love from my sister. BF still got popcorn in my teeth because you reached too down far in the popcorn container until you got the sausage. Mr. and Mrs. Nick Patrick. I don't know about that. But you can have fun with the Scott and Tammy kissing emoji right here on the vibe. Long songs are the best, says Terry Nee. He likes to come over there and kind of have 15-minute songs over there, huh?
He tries to.
Tries to.
Limited to 10 minutes. That's a rule now because of Terry Nee. 10 minutes.
Right. 10-minute rule because of him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Holy Angel. Checking in. I dropped in to like the stream. Been busy leading my people that's off the reservation from us at Blackfeet Nation. Much love and peace. Peace and love to you. Peace and love to everybody and anybody all over the world enjoying and just picking up some positive vibes. Too Gay checks in and says, bye, boys. See you, Too Gay. I knew a friend here on the vibe.
Hello, Frisco.
My sister thanks you all for the positive love and vibes, and I do as well. Good vibes all day for Kathy, says my friend Two Joints. All the best to you, Kathy. Here come the vibes, big sis. For Rini, you know the chat family be thinking about you. You can have your phone post-surgery, and you know we'll be in the chat with you, giving you those positive vibes right to you. Thanks for keeping me company, says Spurk Snake. Well, that's what I intend to do, and that's what we love doing, guys. We love and appreciate all the chat family. But I'm about to pull this train into the station because Bobby and it's got fun to get to. We got plenty more shows, and we're not going to see you. It's not bye. It's just bye for now, and we'll see you later. So, for the Florida man, for Vinny and Andrew, for Bobby Nick, they're up there in Canada, and Scott Fitzpatrick, I'm the man, Buffalo Bobby Fran, saying peace and love. I hope you enjoyed your Monday. We made it a little better than it would have been otherwise. And please join us all here every day, Monday through Friday, from 12 to 3 East, right here on the Vibe, folks. But it's not bye. It's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on the Vibe. Bye, folks. Peace and love.
Bye.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Good morning, gorgeous.